All right, Wrestleheads, here we go. I'm Chuck Jones.
I'm Randy motherfucking Dixon, a.k.a. Nostra motherfucking Damas.
You know, every year we come out here after the Royal Rumble match, and usually, you know, it's a lot of excitement and a lot of spunk and a lot of shit like that. Usually I say, you know what? After this fucking show, we are on the road to WrestleMania, right? But since they fucking sent us home with that piece of shit that we seen out there, I gotta start it a different way. You know what I mean?
Whoa. What piece of shit?
I'm mad at that shit that Ronda Rousey stole fucking Asuka's moment. But I'm not gonna let that overshadow the show. You know, even though she got knocked out twice and now she's gonna take a good wrestling spot at fucking WrestleMania. I'm gonna just let that slide. I'm gonna let that, you know, we're gonna stop that right now. But real shit, this is Royal Rumble weekend. As you know, NXT had a hell of a show Saturday. We're gonna cover that. But since today was Sunday and we did just finish watching the Royal Rumble, you know we should just start there. You know what I mean? So pre-show matches, Mojo Rawley versus Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode got the pin. I don't know why Mojo got the match, but nonetheless he did. You know, they started the Royal Rumble with that fucking poor excuse of a WWE Championship match.
Which Royal Rumble?
No, the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Yeah. The Royal Rumble pay-per-view itself. And you know, no, I didn't. And you know what? I got so much respect and admiration for Kevin Owens, for Sami Zayn, and of course AJ Styles, right? So much respect and adulation for him. But that match didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I don't know where the fuck they were going with it. You know, 2-on-1. You know AJ's gonna hold the belt. Randy's been calling Nakamura for the last fucking 6 months about being the Royal Rumble winner, you know, and it happened. You know, the Japanese took the night. It was like Pearl Harbor. The motherfuckers took the night. And shots out to them, kudos to them. They did this shit tonight. And we're going to go detail by detail, but AJ Styles was able to beat Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in the handicap match. Congratulations to him for holding on to the WWE title. And then, surprisingly, shockingly, you know, well, let's do the SmackDown tag titles, because that shit was shockingly also. You know, for the most part, a lot of folks thought that the Usos were going to drop the tag titles because of Jay driving drunk and shit. So we was already polishing him off, like, for that DUI, you know, they're going to go ahead and slide the tag titles to Jordan and Gable. Not only did they not do that,
fuck you, Jose.
They had the fucking Usos sweep them. They beat them 2 straight. And it was good night nurse. And the Usos cut an epic promo before they went out there and kicked their asses. I mean, they cut a great promo. So to me, I guess Enzo raping that broad in fucking Arizona, I mean, that took a lot of heat off of Jey Uso. And the charges got dropped against Rich Swann's wife, so we might see his nappy-headed ass coming back, you know? I'm sorry, I'm on tonight.
Yeah,
so anyway,
I see.
No, it's all right. I'm on tonight. Ronda Rousey fucked all that up. So anyway, so real shit, you know, the Usos retained the belts. I mean, I don't even know where Gable and Benjamin go from here because you weren't supposed to get swept like that. You know what I mean? That, for storyline purposes, that shit's over. And then if you really want to start thinking about, okay, who the fuck can match up with the Usos? There ain't nobody who can match up with the goddamn Usos. Nobody on SmackDown. So, I mean, as we were talking, you know, we bounced back and forth, NXT to motherfucking Royal Rumble, right? Fucking Razor and Akam got their asses kicked again on fucking NXT. So to me, they have no reason to stay in NXT.
You going back and forth.
I'm going back and forth.
Okay,
fuck that shit.
Let's
so anyway, no, I'm here. But I'm just saying, so you're going to have to bring someone up that's going to really legitimately challenge the Usos. And as much as we like the Usos versus the New Day, we don't need to see it again. Because see, now the fucking Royal Rumble is over. And you on the road to WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? So now it's time to get these matches locked down, hammered in, and start the storyline that's going to push all the way into April. So who you going to have match up with the fucking Usos? They so goddamn good that they can drive drunk and still keep the titles. Who you gonna fucking get? That's how you know you good. up in the 90s? He used to fuck up all the time. But he was so good that they overlooked a lot of shit.
He wasn't driving drunk. He was getting drunk in bars.
Well,
hitting on people's bitches.
Well, Lord knows he was snorting coke with Sonny.
Shit, well, that was just one.
You know?
And then he was getting knocked out in bars where who had to go save him? Was it Bulldog?
Shit, it was a few people that had to get his ass out of a few bars.
He got that black eye.
Shit.
And he didn't want to go against Shane Douglas. And then that's when he lost his smile.
He lost his fucking smile. You didn't want to fucking get stretched out. Anyway. So after the Usos tag team match.
Okay, let's fast.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's fast forward.
After the Usos tag team match, they send the men out. It's 5 o'clock. It's 5 fucking o'clock. There's 3 hours left. Yeah, there's 3 hours left in the goddamn pay-per-view, and the men are already heading out to the Royal Rumble. Now, I get it. I get it. You wanted to showcase the female wrestlers and everything.
I told y'all.
And they had a great Rumble. I had no problem with them going on last. I had a problem with the very end. But it's okay. But you sending the men out, there were a lot of guys like, why the fuck was Seth Rollins out there pulling double duty? I get it. Sheamus came in the ring, he got put right back out the ring. And normally, you would think, hey, is that the receipt from fucking super kicking Daniel Bryan to hell in those first few minutes of that WrestleMania? You thought maybe that was the payoff for that, but no, it's because they had to fucking wrestle after the goddamn Royal Rumble. Like, whoever was booking this shit was cockeyed as fuck tonight, right? Why the fuck are you participating in the Royal Rumble? So, Randy, let me ask you this. What if Seth Rollins would have won the Royal Rumble? Oh, I'm going to WrestleMania. I'm facing the champ, but I got to go wrestle this tag team match with this worthless-ass Jason Jordan.
They could have went and got them some old fucks. I mean, they brought a couple of old fucks tonight. Hey, side note, goddamn Rey Mysterio looked jacked, racked, and ready to fucking rock tonight.
He did. That
motherfucker like, be 40 plus. I mean, he might have came down after steroid fucking shit, but that motherfucker was ready. He looked it ready, and the fucking Hurricane. They was talking about the Hurricane. Hurricane didn't look big, like. I was looking. I think it's
because everyone's so used to the Hurricane looking so skinny that they had to tell him. They said he looked like he was hitting Tony Luke's a lot. You know what I'm saying? But to me, he didn't look that bad. You know what I'm saying? But I guess because they were so used to him being so little. And you absolutely right.
Corey Graves always trying to crack a joke on somebody.
Yeah, you absolutely right about Rey Mysterio Jr. That guy looked great. For 40 years old, the knee problems, killing a guy in Mexico, this fucking guy came and he was ready to fucking go. You know what I'm saying? He looked great.
Bring up the murder.
He was crisp. It wasn't a murder. We know he didn't kill him on purpose. But I'm just saying. He came in there, he looked good, his spots was good, everything was good. The only drawback I had about Rey Mysterio coming out, why the fuck did you kick out Cien Alma, the NXT champ, and we definitely gonna get into his match against Johnny Wrestling when we talk about NXT, because that was fucking match of the year quality. So
6 motherfucking stars.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna talk about that. But I love the fact that they brought that man into the Royal Rumble to represent NXT proud. But wouldn't you, as a true wrestling fan, wouldn't you have been excited to see him and Ray face off and just give us a couple of spots? Because obviously, you watch Cien wrestle, he has a little bit of Rey Mysterio in his repertoire. Yeah. Like bouncing against those ropes and hanging on those ropes, that was Rey Mysterio. And he would have loved to have a few spots with him. But they purposely put Cien Alma out before they sent Rey Mysterio in.
That Royal Rumble was disjointed as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And the WWE, if you ain't hear that shit tonight, you need to wake the fuck up. It's motherfucking Rusev Day.
Shit.
Man, that dude, he is so fucking over.
Rusev is so over that it was getting his wife over in the women's rumble. It was getting Aiden English over when he came out. That Rusev Day shit is serious. And they really ought to take hold of it while the fans are in it right now. Because fans fizzle out quick like a shooting star. And if you don't do nothing with this energy that they're giving Rusev, you gonna fuck it up again.
Seeing this dope, plus his mouthpiece can get the high heart.
Oh my God. You know goddamn well. Austin Aries, hey, I know you the TNA champ, but you better make sure you keep championing that. She's bad.
Yeah.
She's bad. But yeah, and Randy, and I'm gonna tell you something else too. There were some high points in the Rumble, some low points, but I did like how you saw the different generations facing off with each other. It was cool because hey,
it was more than the women's. Like whoever you can tell who booked the 2 Rumbles, it was 2 different styles. Like the women, they highlighted the past and the present and the future.
They had the past women throwing people out.
Yeah. Then you had, Michelle McCool too. But then you had with the men, it was disjointed like a motherfucker.
Hey, let's
like you had Super Cena fucking making a goddamn appearance.
I was just about to say, you can't tell me you can't tell me I wasn't the only one worried when you see Cena and Orton both in that fucking ring late.
Yeah.
You can't tell me I wasn't the only one worried. Because they know how to fuck up somebody's moment and take it from them.
Oh, yeah.
They've been doing it for how long?
Hey,
shit.
Let me answer this. Ray Money 8800, they did the right thing by having Reigns in there because the fans was going to pop because he's so fucking hated for some fucking reason.
No, Reigns is the top guy in the business. No doubt he's going to go deep and go long.
It looked legit when Nakamura threw his ass over.
Yep.
It got the pop from the fucking crowd. Yep. Then it gave that Nakamura that good rub like, hey, you just eliminated a big time motherfucker.
And I'm going to tell you something else too. Finn Balor and fucking Sasha Banks for their respective Rumbles lasting all that time, having all that energy to keep going, they definitely get an honorable mention.
Shit, fucking Rusev too. Like, Rusev was in there a while.
Rusev was in there for a while too. Hey, real shit. That shit, they really need to do something with that Rusev Day. That shit is serious.
He is fucking over.
He's so far fucking over, bro. And he can sell fucking ketchup Slurpee to a woman in white gloves.
Yeah. And it's the sad thing. I've been saying this shit for years. I've been telling y'all, I've been pushing that Rusev train for years. Like, this is the shit that I talked about. I put up a post early in the week, and, people going back and forth, giving their opinions about the Cesaro and the Rusev shit. I'm sorry, son. If you look at it, Cesaro had way more chances than Rusev had. And that's just fucking fact, man. And you look at somebody like Rusev, they give him chicken shit all the time, and he get himself over. He figured out a new fucking way to get himself over. That show you how intelligent that dude is. And not only fucking that, Cesaro been in this country over 20 fucking years. And ain't got it yet. You got somebody like Rusev, who been in this country shorter time, and got it. I mean, people should have known when he debuted at that Royal Rumble years ago, how he lasted that fucking long and was going that strong.
And that was with no fucking shoes on.
Yeah. I seen the talent then. I said, look at this dude. I said, it's something right there.
I didn't know who the fuck he was.
You can see it.
He look like that motherfucker that be repairing car stereos down there on baseline.
Every time they throw something his fucking way, John Cena usually, where Rusev can come out in the fucking tank.
And still lose.
And lose. Rusev can be busting his ass, Cena come off the fucking hiatus, fucking sitting there getting slapped around in the goddamn Mark Wahlberg movie, and fucking come back in there and hey, Rusev, we gonna need you to get your ass whooped by John Cena.
Oh yeah,
And
since we're talking about people getting fucked over, the fuck you in your throat Dolph Ziggler tour continued tonight.
Man,
this motherfucker draws 30. First of all, you gave the U.S. title back, right? They had him give the U.S. title back, which had you thinking, okay, well maybe he's done with wrestling. But then you have him come out at number 30, where he should have virtually won the shit and got thrown out faster than a rabbit got fucked. It was crazy with Dolph Ziggler. What the fuck is they doing with Dolph Ziggler? Where is this storyline going to end? I was telling my buddy Paul, I said, shit, the only way you can go with this is you looking at a Dolph Ziggler versus Shane McMahon at WrestleMania. That's the only way you can go. Unless you do Kevin Owens versus Shane. But if you do that, then fuck. All these fucking months has been boring as fuck with them. Or is it Daniel Bryan versus Shane? The fucking neck injury. Is he going to come back? You know? I mean,
Kevin Owens is getting fucked so hard, it's...
I'm telling you, Rusev and Dolph Ziggler should be sponsors for Vaseline.
They should
be walking around with tubs of that shit.
Yeah. It started with Triple Ho, or AKA Preparation H.
Trips.
Trips. It started with him, where this motherfucker, when Kevin Owens won the Universal title, he fucking sat there holding his arm up and sitting there taking his fucking thunder.
You talking about stealing somebody's moment, right?
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, because we gonna definitely get into that shit at the end of the motherfucking night.
Young Rousey.
So anyway.
Rowdy Ronda.
Yeah. Roddy probably rolling over in his fucking grave. Anyway.
He didn't give her the fucking name. He let her get the name.
Shit, for what, a couple bucks? Anyway. So, just to wrap up the men's Royal Rumble, congratulations to Nakamura. He deserved it. Randy called it. He picked AJ Styles right away. It's something us, the fans, want to see. And I was happy that he got his moment. It didn't get overshadowed by nobody who didn't fucking wrestle.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It did. See, it was another overshadow. You put Renee Young's ass in there. Like, pick who you're going to go against. Like, goddamn, bitch, he just won the fucking match.
Yeah. Normally.
Couldn't wait till Tuesday.
I was just about to say, normally, traditionally, you have him come out.
Raw.
Yeah.
Have fucking Brock Lesnar there. Most likely because Brock Lesnar ain't gonna fucking be there. Yep. But hey, have Brock Lesnar there. And I got enough to say about that son of a bitch.
Because he can just sock people in their hand for real when he get mad at the spot.
Yeah. And shouts out to Bray Wyatt. Fucking, he's socking him in the. Oh. I'm holding on that shit. But now, getting back to what I'm saying is, you sit there and look at it. They usually wait till Tuesday. I'm like, goddamn, what's with you making motherfuckers choose tonight? It's the same thing with Ronda Rousey.
He just wrestled.
They did that shit for that Ronda Rousey shit.
That's bullshit.
That's why I'm telling you.
That's bullshit.
They did that shit because they knew Ronda Rousey wasn't going to be in the 30, and I told you motherfuckers that Ronda Rousey was going to be there tonight. I don't give a fuck that bitch was filming a movie in Colombia. Yeah, that bitch snuck in there on a fucking jet and came right back.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with that being said,
you know what you should have did to keep her ass away? You should have had Holly Holm and Amanda Nunes sit in the front row. She wouldn't have showed up then. She wouldn't have fucking showed up then and fucked up Asuka's moment. Anyway, congratulations to Shinsuke Nakamura. And then right after that, you get the fucking Raw tag team match where fucking Seth Rollins done spent 20 minutes in the fucking Royal Rumble and Cesaro went about, a good 15, almost 20 himself. And now they gotta come right back out here and wrestle for the Raw tag team titles. That shit didn't make no fucking sense to me, man. No fucking sense whatsoever. Just for you, look, and I'm gonna tell you something else. If WWE is trying to get us to really truly fucking hate Jason Jordan's guts, they doing a great fucking job. Cause I'll run him over myself.
Hey,
I'll pull an arrowhead and run his ass over right now.
But see, this
you know what I'm saying?
This is the thing you looking at it, see, and shouts out to Amar Scott, one of our fucking former
brother, yeah.
Me and him was talking on Voxer, and I was sitting there saying like, I'm so tired of seeing Cesaro and Sheamus win the tag team titles. It's like, this shit is like an epidemic. They've been going back and forth, either the Shield or some fucking form of the Shield, and been going back and forth. And you look at it like, they really don't have no tag team division on fucking Raw. Because the titles been going back and forth. I'm like, shit, you could have gave the titles to the fucking Club, which you had them job out to the Revival, so I take it the Revival's the next motherfuckers that's coming down the fucking pipe.
That's going to be a good one. If you can get them,
it's time. I'm like, as today's Sheamus' birthday, and I put up the stats. Now he a 4-time tag team champion. It's like, okay, it's time for take Sheamus out back. You know, I don't know what you gonna do with Cesaro because he has no personality. So I mean, he's coming to that time where, hey, you might not agree with me, but I'm sorry, he didn't have too many chances. Like, wrestling only gets you so far. When I'm not going to put him over somebody like Rusev that I see that Rusev can wrestle and got personality and can sell himself. When you got somebody like Cesaro, the fans keep saying something. The fans keep pushing him. He gets bigger pushes than Rusev. And he's not doing shit with it. And I know this sounds like fuck Cesaro Day, but hey, I'm just saying. But the truth is the truth. I don't like that shit. Like, nobody, if you notice, nobody big has came out and gave Rusev the rub. You know, like how it was CM Punk at one time. It was Stone Cold. It was all these motherfuckers that, what about Cesaro? What about Cesaro? When that motherfucker, that Swiss Miss motherfucker, can sit there and learn more English and learn how to speak like, you been in this country how long, motherfucker? You got somebody like Rusev. Hell, it's sad when Nakamura can barely speak fucking English and ooze motherfucking charisma. Where you get into that shit. It's something wrong with that.
And like I said, real shit, you know, to wrap up the tag team, Raw tag team shit, Sheamus and Cesaro won again, congratulations. But the story was fucking, what the fuck was Jason Jordan there for? It's like you making him come, you want people to hate his ass so bad.
They say he been hurt.
You doing a great fucking job.
I think they said because
Seth Rollins wrestled for like a fucking hour and a half tonight. If you look at all the fucking combined time, he had to work that whole tag match by himself.
And he was in that Rumble like 34.
And he was in there for a long time. That's what I'm saying. He had to wrestle all fucking night tonight.
Well,
just to lose the tag team titles.
Well, we know he's back in shape. That's for sure.
Man, I mean, there was a lot of guys in real good physical condition tonight that really went a long way. And you know, like I said, I don't mean to shit on Jason Jordan like that, but they book him like that, where you're just like, what the fuck, man? You know? Like, what the fuck was you there for? He came out, he didn't even look, their outfits was so fucking off. Their outfits wasn't even close to matching. He was like a fucking American Gladiator reject. You got Seth Rollins over here wearing the old Jake the Snake Trust Me tights. You know what I'm saying?
That's when he went heel.
Yo, when he slapped the shit out of Elizabeth. It's Saturday night's main event.
Trust me.
Yeah. But anyway, so Sheamus and Cesaro win the tag titles, right? Then we get into this WWE Universal Championship, the fucking three-way match that we knew wasn't going to go past 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Brock Lesnar defending the fucking title against Braun Strowman and Kane. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I was on this table a long time ago endorsing Brock Lesnar, saying Brock Lesnar needed to hold the title. He was carrying the division. I was guilty of that.
I was on this table.
When he fucked,
exact opposite.
And when he fucked Jinder Mahal out of that opportunity to wrestle him, that's when you lost me, Lesnar.
See,
tonight...
You should have been gone way before this.
Tonight, he hit a new fucking low. Because you know damn well, as the 40-plus-year-old champion, that you gotta help get Braun over. Even if you're gonna win the fucking match.
He didn't give a fuck about that.
I'm sorry. And let's just talk about the elephant in the room real quick. The very opening spot with Braun and Brock, where they started getting into it and getting physical, and Braun gave him that fucking hip shot. We all thought it was a knee, right? Until we went to slow motion and saw that he was about fucking a whole foot above the fucking knee. And hit him with his fucking leg, and Brock got mad and fucking chin checked him for real.
And then Braun
notice?
Then Braun got mad.
Yeah. Did you notice? That fucked off the whole fucking course of that match. That they had to stop and regroup real quick. Because fucking Brock got mad. You know what? If you're gonna sock people like that, then get your ass back in the cage.
See, but
that shit didn't make no sense because you see how mad Braun Strowman got?
The thing about that, they went stiff as fuck. And then you see poor Kane was off to the side.
Kane was like, what's going on? What's going on?
He wasn't what's going on. He like, hey, I ain't a part of that shit. I'm gonna be over here. I'm 50 years old. I ain't getting in this shit.
Do you know how close that match was gonna go from being a work to a full-blown shoot?
Hey.
It was close.
Charles.
It was close.
Charles, that shit did go. Because they was throwing stiff shots, and Braun let that motherfucker know.
I'm sorry.
He let him know. Brock had that look like, oh shit, this motherfucker standing up to you. And I applaud Braun Strowman to standing up that cocksucker.
Hey, real shit, because you know...
That son of a bitch been running rapid since he came back almost 6 fucking years ago.
I'm sorry.
Where he been sitting there, where he really been punching people. I mean, shit, you think about it. That's why Randy Orton got the fucking title last year. People forget about that shit. He went in that fight and he started fucking...
elbowing him for real.
He opened Orton up for real. Hey, people forget. Chris Jericho wanted to beat his ass in the back. And don't let Chris Jericho fool you. That motherfucker can really fight.
Yeah,
he didn't beat some people's ass. Yeah, go ask Billy Goldberg about that shit.
Yeah. I'm sorry. What I saw tonight, it was unprofessional by Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar's a bitch.
It was unprofessional.
Brock Lesnar's a bitch.
You were not supposed to go...
I'm going to say it.
You're not supposed to go fucking shooting punches on people. Especially that early in the match where you know, Braun, you guys got another 20 minutes to go.
He socked him in the jaw for real.
Because he didn't like the hip shot? Everybody's like, oh, he need him. Sucking Brock Lesnar's dong. Let me tell you something, Chief. This is a business of professionals, and you have to be able to work. The key word is fucking work. Hey. You can't throw shoot punches, and you got to fucking keep going.
If he would have need him, and this is what I'm trying to tell you.
The shit almost turned into a full-blown shoot.
If he would have need him, I would have had no problem with that shit. But when they showed the slow-mo, and it was fucking upper thigh,
unprofessional.
I mean, Brock, forget this one thing. Like, Braun Strowman is like 6'9", and he like 6'3", so it's gonna be a height disparity. Now,
I'm sorry, that shot wasn't even that hard. It wasn't even that stiff. And then he gonna get mad.
Bitch, he's a Titanic ass.
Yeah, and then he wants to fucking start. Like, that was bullshit. And you can see the look on Braun Strowman's face that it through the whole match. And then you saw Braun get red and say, you know what? Because everything will be on his side. everything will be on Braun's side because he is the future. You think WWE's going to let him walk out the door and go wrestle in New Japan or wrestle somewhere else after they build him up? He was in the best position to put Brock back in his fucking place. And yeah, a lot of that shit was stiff after that.
Yeah.
And it had to be. But Brock, that was unprofessional throwing a fucking shoot punch like that.
Hey.
You can tell that you can tell it was
Braun
wrong.
Strowman, after that shit.
You can tell it wasn't right.
After that shit, Braun Strowman gave it to him.
He had to.
After that shit, and Brock had that look like, oh, what the fuck's going on?
You have to.
Shit, every fucking thing, them table shots was stiff. Them fucking, when fucking he, and remember this, he did a little fucking suplex city to Brock Lesnar. When that motherfucker went flying out the fucking ring, I was like, oh shit.
You can tell he was done.
Like,
you can tell he was done with him.
Then when they went to the outside, and he fucking fucked him up on that table and damn near threw him into them fucking steps, like.
I'm telling you right now.
That shit got out of fucking control.
You know.
You can tell Braun Strowman said, fuck you and fuck them. I don't give a fuck. I hear about this shit in the back.
No,
and,
I'm sorry.
And motherfuckers like Triple H and them, Triple H ain't gonna say shit to him because they gonna know, like, hey, that dude, it was an accident. I can't even call it accident because he been hit with a knee.
It was a work.
And Brock Lesnar went off the fucking reservation and socked him. And that showed you right there. He threw a real punch at that motherfucker. And Braun Strowman took that shit with ease.
Yeah, where a normal person would have been concussed.
Yeah, he took that shit with ease, and then he was talking about monster handling him. That motherfucker, yeah, shit got stiff as fuck.
Hey, real shit.
I give credit. He didn't fuck up Kane. He did his job with Kane. He didn't take that shit out. But every time it was time for Brock Lesnar come around, shit got stiff as fuck.
And I'm sorry. I don't blame Braun Strowman. I don't. He ought to went to the back and said, listen, if he gonna be fucking working like that, I don't want to work with this bitch no more. No. It's that fucking simple.
No, he should go in the back. He see Brock Lesnar, he nail him in his fucking mouth. Like, you bitch ass motherfucker.
Because Brock ain't got nothing to lose in this situation. Braun Strowman still has his whole fucking career in front of him. And you wanna, it was kind of like that fucking James the Grim Reaper Roper shit. You gonna try to embarrass me on TV?
Yeah.
And that's why he had to take it to him.
Hey,
listen, rest assured, after April, I think that's it for Brock.
Wait a minute. Hebrew National said Brock is a great champ. I'm sorry. That's a goddamn
to the naked eye, it can look like that.
He don't fight enough to be a great champ.
But when you look at the shit behind the scenes and the people he's not willing to put over, he's not really willing to put over anybody.
He goes out there and embarrass people. He goes out there trying to hurt people. If you pay attention, a lot of times he's unsafe. Now, he didn't stop doing the fucking crazy, erratic shit that he used to do.
Because he's getting old.
Yeah, because he's getting up there in age. But tonight, he went off the fucking reservation.
No, to me, he was very unprofessional with that shit.
Like, somebody's probably going to sit there and tell him, like, not too many motherfuckers probably could tell him, but somebody will tell him, like, dude, you went fucking crazy.
No, I think Mr. McMahon has to tell him. And honestly, that's why I was telling you while we were watching this match. WWE should have pulled a good strength of a gesture and pulled that fucking belt off of him for that shit.
Like, you dropping a fucking belt.
Tonight, whether you like it or not.
But see...
Because, you're fucking up the business doing that shit.
You know what I want to see tonight? What I want to fucking see... well, not tonight. After. Because Bobby Lashley's a free motherfucker. Pull that shit with Bobby Lashley. Pull that shit with Bobby Lashley, Brock. Because you know what's going to happen? That shit's going to get real, and you ain't wanting none of that shit. Because I don't know you want to fight nobody of color. Because the last time you got in there with somebody from a dude from Holland, he went Vader punching on your ass and damn near ended your fucking... Matter of fact, he did end your fucking MMA career. He ended and you ran back to the WWE.
Just like Ronda Rousey trying to run over here now and she can't fucking
Elevated Science, who's a better champ, Brock or Arquette? That's a push. I'm going to say a fucking push.
Brock or Arquette? Jose, what the fuck are you... Jesus Christ.
I'm going to say that's a push. That's a fucking push.
Anyway, so
Brock
Lesnar retains the fucking belt.
Brock Lesnar, you a partial kitchen bitch tonight. Congratulations.
And let's be honest, if that was Kane's last match, that's a shitty way to go out.
Yeah, I hate...
Because that overshadowed everything. It overshadowed everything, you know, but we only got to deal with this shit for another couple months.
No, they can extend Brock Lesnar's contract.
Well, they better not fucking extend that title reign, I'll tell you that. Roman better go on and take that shit off at Mania like it's scheduled to be. Shit. I'm sorry.
Cain Velasquez and Alvarez, yeah, you damn right.
Yeah.
They beat the shit out of them, both of them. Shit. Fucking Cain Velasquez, he beat that motherfucker from an inch of his life.
He ran from him, still got his ass kicked.
Yeah, Brock was, people, go watch that shit. I remember when we seen that
Crimson Mask.
That motherfucker.
Red
Brock Lesnar was
table.
Brock Lesnar was running for his life.
He was red as his fucking table.
He was running for his life. He was talking all that beast shit. That motherfucker. No, Kane Velasquez was the real beast.
Kane Velasquez beat his ass so bad, like somebody poured a fucking can of Del Monte on his ass.
He was just Vader punching his ass to death in them guts. He couldn't take it. He was no boss.
Crimson Mask wouldn't even begin to explain it. It looked like they fucking poured a can of Hunts on his ass. Anyway, we can't just dwindle on this shit. So Brock kept the fucking belt. Whoop-de-fucking-do. So anyway, now we get to the fucking main event of the night. The first ever Women's Royal Rumble. They're pulling out all the fucking bells and whistles. You got Stephanie McMahon kicking Booker T off the table and sitting there. Nice outfit, Steph. And then you have Maria Menounos introduce everybody, introduce the first two people. The two champs came out there. It was a lovely fucking scene, right? You got a good dose of nostalgia. You got a lot of the current women. They told a lot of great stories in there.
They started off with Sasha and Becky.
Sasha and Becky, and they stayed in there a very long time, just like Finn Balor and Rusev did. They had a good match. There was a lot of women that came back. You didn't get to see Ivory. You didn't get to see Victoria.
I remember that elevated sign. He said Charles defended Brock when he faced Mark Hunt.
But you know what? Here's the thing. Yeah, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. And it was a piss poor fight too. I was over here trying to endorse. But you know, the women's Rumble match, it was okay. It was a lot of botch spots, which you expect.
I give them credit.
They have not wrestled a Rumble before, but it was decent for what they tried to do.
I give them credit for this, and it's like what I said. I knew they were going to have a lot of surprises for this because this was the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got your Trish surprise. Molly Holly, she can still fucking go.
Yep.
Jackie was throwing fucking bombs and haymakers.
I think the best one though. Was Michelle McCool.
She was a little off, but
she performed well.
If she get back in there, you could tell she just got back into it.
She performed well.
For me, they should have had Layla there.
And
that would have been fucking pretty fucking cool. Seeing them together, because I mean, hell, they put Natalya and fucking Beth Phoenix. There's another one.
Yep.
Amp in there, and how Nia Jax fucking got fucking fucked. It's like, what the fuck do she gotta do? Like,
I don't think her or Tamina could do anything.
She need to go around like Tyrese. What more do you want from me? Shit. Like, it's like, goddamn, like, you would figure she'll win this shit. Like,
yeah.
You come back, you let the Bella bitches be the last four.
The Bella twins were indeed part of the Final Four.
Hell, you got one that ain't been around in almost 2 years, and you got one that's fucking taking sabbatical because their fucking man took a sabbatical. And
real shit, Brie, I like the baby weight. Keep the baby weight.
Yeah, I give her credit. Yeah.
I like the baby weight. It's nice seeing her thick. But you know what? The match went to Asuka. She won the match. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was good. Beth fucking Nia Jax.
Yeah, that was good. It was a good face off, and I knew she could pick her up. I mean, Beth Phoenix ain't never fell out of shape like that. And she had them kids, she still looked good.
Yeah.
Strong, you know, powerful.
I think a couple of them gonna come back. I wouldn't be surprised. Michelle McCool.
She looked like she can give us a little run or something.
I think she got there. Molly Holly probably sitting there thinking about it but I'm not surprised by Molly Holly. She runs a school with Davari and Kennedy. They run a wrestling school together.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty
in fucking Minnesota. And
hey, Minnesota's a wrestling territory, the old AWA.
So I'm not surprised that she came back in fucking shape.
The old AWA.
So and then fucking Trish, like I was saying, something with her face, like
she looks like fucking Bo Derek now. Like you watch Tommy Boy, the mother-in-law, that's what Trish Stratus looks like now. Yeah.
But I mean,
and Tori Wilson too.
But I've been said Tori Wilson. Tori Wilson looks totally different.
Tori Wilson got that nip tuck on that face, like
I think maybe when she was fucking sucking on A-Rod's back,
and then and then Kelly comes back and she's got on them old women fucking pantyhose, you know. But hey, like I said, it was good to see.
Well, she gotta be respectable.
Even
she on other shows now.
Even Vickie Guerrero came out. You know, still looking like the old school Vickie Lawrence.
Yeah.
You know, yelling at everybody.
Mama's house.
Yep, Mama's Family.
Yeah.
And, you know, they helped her over the ring. You know, that was cool. You know, I thought that maybe in the Women's Rumble it would have been a good time to see Almas's manager again, you know. Like, Rosita could have been in that match, you know. You know, I'm just be real. I don't think Austin Aries is hitting it right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what do you think about Ember Moon? You know, she be on the main roster for good. Nah, she gonna be still in NXT.
She gonna get there though.
She probably gonna drop at the fucking Mania NXT.
And give
whoever. God, I hope it ain't Shane Baszler. She look like a fucking female Baron Corbin.
She does. Hey, but give Ember Moon credit, man. She sold the arm injury the whole fucking match. And still hit all her moves
last night.
and still do everything. She sold it beautifully, man. Like, Ember Moon performed well in this shit, too. And Kairi Sane performed well in this shit, too. She came out, did her little Long John Silver shit, and got over. And Sasha Banks fucked up that first elbow, but fucking Becky Lynch was able to cover the second one. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it was all right. Like I said, the Women's Rumble, for what it was, it was cool.
You can tell Sasha got that attitude where she getting that where she only selling for certain people type shit.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. It's starting to get that. You can see that she got that inferiority complex where she figures that motherfucker's inferior to her. Somebody even like Kairi Sane, because hey, if you got the right move, it can take you to a world fucking title.
Yeah.
A la Ember Moon and eventually Kairi Sane with that fucking insane ass elbow.
Yeah.
That's just gonna take her to a fucking title. It took her to that Mae Young fucking shit. She got that big ass fucking trophy.
So you know, getting to the end of the night and stuff. Asuka won the match, right? And so they have the two female ladies come in, the two female champions.
Which I didn't think Asuka on this winning streak, she didn't need to win the Royal Rumble. But
nonetheless, she did. And you're thinking, okay, so who's she gonna pick? Statistic-wise, you go with Alexa Bliss because you can defeat her in like a minute.
She didn't have the same show.
But then if you want to put on a match that people will remember forever, you go against Charlotte, right?
Yeah.
But before they would even sell you on that, here comes fucking Ronda Rousey fucking dressed up like Roddy Piper. This bitch had nothing to do with the fucking match, nothing to do with the night, nothing to do with the show, but she gets to come out and point at the WrestleMania sign. Why the fuck are you even there? Like, if you weren't even ready to fucking wrestle in the Royal Rumble match, then why the fuck were you there? She came out, she totally stole Asuka's moment, totally upstaged everything. You go out and shake the boss's hand, Stephanie McMahon, and then you pretty much tell Charlotte, listen, we gonna wrestle, so Asuka, you just go wrestle Alexa Bliss.
What did she shake Stephanie McMahon's hand for? I was sitting there wondering, like,
I don't know why the fuck she was there.
I'm like, I told you she was coming. I told you the bitch.
If you wasn't gonna wrestle in the match because obviously you ain't ready to do that, why do you get to overshadow Asuka's moment? This was the very first fucking Royal Rumble for the women. And now this is the one thing they're gonna remember forever. Is the one that got knocked out twice in the UFC is now over here fucking dealing with this shit. And now she's about to, and I said, and I was on this shit. I was on this table saying she gonna fuck somebody out of their spot. It's already starting. How the fuck you gonna go straight to a championship match? What the fuck you done did? You wasn't even in the fucking Mae Young Classic. What the fuck? So all you gotta do is get knocked out twice, and now you trying to fucking make some of that money that Dana White was making? What the fuck is she doing here? You be a fucking ring announcer or some shit. Be in a fucking tag team match. You telling me we gonna put the best wrestler, the best female wrestler on the planet, we gonna fucking put Charlotte off on you?
That's what I said, Marty Too Sweet. Right after that
shit
happened.
What the fuck?
He said, well, Karma's a bitch like the way Asuka did Ember Moon. That's what I said that shit right after.
Okay.
I told
and that's understandable.
I said Asuka did the same shit to Ember Moon.
But you know what the difference is? Asuka been wrestling a long fucking time. Asuka's ready to go. You put Asuka in a match with somebody, it's gonna happen. Charlotte's gonna have to fucking carry her. How the fuck you gonna fuck a WrestleMania like that? It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't have happened. Listen, we knew she was coming. That's not a problem. Show up on Raw tomorrow night. Don't fuck up the fucking inaugural Royal Rumble women's match with this shit.
I told you they was gonna they was gonna put her on there. Because look, ESPN,
Stupid.
You think about ESPN, fucking TMZ, they needed good shit. This Enzo Amore shit, which we're going to get into that shit put a black eye on a lot of shit.
Here's my question
even if he did it or not, but they needed good press. That shit, now that Enzo Amore shit, it goes to the background. Now, what they going to be talking about? Tomorrow, fucking tonight, tomorrow.
Or them making fun of McMahon bringing the XFL back. They fucking made fun of that shit all fucking week. I had to listen to that shit all fucking week. On all the fucking radio shows. Dan Patrick, Rich Eisen, Dan Le Batard. Everybody fucking made fun of that shit all week. I had to listen to that shit. Right? But listen.
That's hard to get through this
let me just summarize this shit real quick. I don't have a problem with Ronda Rousey showing up to WWE. We knew she was coming. Walking right in and stealing somebody's moment at the end of the fucking record groundbreaking shit and then turn around and stealing a fucking spot like that at WrestleMania, that I do have a problem with. She ain't got no business wrestling in the fucking main event. Hell, I would have sent her to NXT for a couple of matches. I would have. If she had the chops. And that's what Randy always says. If you got the fucking chops, you would have been in the Royal Rumble match. We would have asked one of the Bellas to stay home. You see what I'm saying? Obviously, she's not ready to go. And now you're going to put her in there with the absolute best female that this business has got to offer. I'm sorry. I want to see what's behind door number 2. So that was the fucking Royal Rumble.
Like it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Now, we got to move on to NXT Takeover.
Yeah.
Which was Saturday night, the night before.
That's the shit I've been wanting.
The fucking show that always steals the fucking weekend, okay? It's just like I told them, every fucking time NXT goes head to head with a main roster event, they steal the fucking weekend. They take the weekend, they put it in a briefcase, and they walk out the door with it.
Hey, real shit, what people don't talk about, I can honestly say, since they've been doing them fucking takeovers, I ain't seen a bad one yet.
Hell no, you ain't seen a bad one. It's rare that you're going to even get a bad match. It's rare.
Yeah.
It's rare. So you know what? We'll just run them down as quickly as possible, but we don't have to go that fast. Fuck it, I'm ready to go all night.
No, the first match was for the tag team titles. You had the Undisputed Era, or AKA Red-Dragon, with motherfucking Fish and fucking O'Reilly versus the AOP Authors of Pain.
Yep. And the story was Akam's knee most of the match.
It was a good fucking match.
Yeah.
It was a good match.
They had a great match. They told a story, but you know what? Hey, Red Dragon went over.
I think
they kept the belts.
I think for the most part, they getting ready to come up to the main roster. It's like you can see where it's going. Where now
you talking about Authors of Pain?
Authors of Pain.
Now here's my question.
Where they got them out of the tag team hunt now.
Here's my question to you about that.
Yeah.
Now we know, Paul Ellering at his advanced age.
He gotta be in the 60s.
I don't think Paul Ellering wants to go on tour like that. Like, it's easy for him to do NXT.
You know what happens?
I'm thinking...
You know how minds get changed?
No, I'm sorry. I think for Paul Ellering, he might just do TV with Razor and Akam. He might just show up to TV. Those guys might do the live events themselves.
He's gonna go. Because
that WWE schedule.
Because you know why? Because they didn't give him kids. And he's helping them kids. Hey,
that's what I'm saying. I'm sure he'll show up to TV.
You look at him, since he took them motherfuckers over, they done got shape. You see they slim. Them motherfuckers can go.
Hey, and we need a new tag team up on the main roster.
Hey, they're gonna go to Raw. They're gonna go to Raw.
If they go to Raw, then you know what? I'm sorry.
They need
to just hand the belts over.
No. By that time, before they go up, you get it on the fucking the revival.
They really should go on the revival.
Then they can fight again.
But you can't put the belts. You can't put the belts on the revival right away. We need to see if they can go 6 months healthy. We need to see if they can fucking stay healthy. Hey, look, no one's ever had a problem with the revival. No one's ever had a problem with the way they wrestle. They wrestle great. They got a good gimmick. Okay, just beat the shit out of you, right? It's kind of like Demolition, right? That's never been the problem. The problem is the motherfuckers staying healthy. You can't fucking put the belts on them and then take them right back off. Why do you think Seth Rollins ain't been in the fucking main event picture in a while? Randy pointed that shit out. Because you got to see if a guy can stay healthy. Finn Balor also. You got to see if a guy can stay healthy before you waste 6 months worth of storyline on them and drop the belt on them, and then they blow their knee the first fucking week in the Raw. Now you got to fucking stay up all night writing this shit up again. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Red Dragon keeps the belt, right? And then what, the next match is what? Velveteen Dream versus Cassius Ohno?
Cassius Ohno. And
let me tell you, a.k.a. Chris Hero, right? Now, we know that Chris Hero is a veteran. We know he's about, what, 37, 38 years old. He is there to teach. The Velveteen Dream, whether we like it or not, is on his way to the top. Now he got himself a crew. Got him a nice looking woman, look like Tatiana Ali a little bit. They got the big swole dude that eventually is probably gonna help him win matches. He's got a crew on him now. He's already got tons of personality. He's great in the ring. It's a little bit of a funny gimmick. But it's all right, because now I see a woman there. So I'm cool with it. Okay? He gets in the ring, and we all know that he's the one that needs this match. He's the one that needs this match to go over clean, concise, and get the story across. The fans are doing their part. The NXT fans are phenomenal. They do their part to put their superstars over. Okay? There has never been a problem with that. Cassius Ohno was a little slow in there. He was sucking air a little bit. And it's tough to do. Because NXT, they do a lot of spots. They do a lot of running. They do a lot of shit. As we'll talk about in those main matches. And you got to be in shape to do it. And there was a few times where Cassius Ohno messed up a couple spots. Not because he doesn't have the skill or the know-how, the psychology. But because he was plumb out of breath. You know? And it's like...
No, let's put the elephant in the room as we big people. And,
well, I'm not... I can't...
And Cassius Ohno is fucking big for a wrestler of his size. And at times you could tell he wasn't trying to help Velveteen Dream. Where you got Velveteen Dream fucking deadlifting this motherfucker.
And I think a lot of it was because he was blowing up legitimately.
And then not only that, I mean, that match, that's another match. That shit was stiff as fuck, too.
Yeah, they worked good.
He was throwing stiff-ass shots at young Velveteen. And remember, Velveteen is only 23 motherfucking years old. That kid is a goddamn fucking prodigy.
Yeah.
Let's see.
There's a lot.
Guy said, me and Randy was talking about it last night. As you might get, he's sure working on that. That gimmick is fit for this generation society.
Yep.
He was talking about
definitely carry him.
Orlando Jordan.
Yep.
Yeah, see.
I said that shit earlier.
Yeah, he said that shit earlier. Orlando Jordan was doing that shit.
He's playing Orlando Jordan better than Orlando Jordan played Orlando Jordan.
And Orlando Jordan's like that way in real life.
Yeah. And I think we all know Patrick is just playing a character.
Yeah.
But I mean, anyway, he got the win. The match could have been better. But Velveteen really did have to slow down for Cassius Ohno so he can keep the win the rest of the match.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we saw how good he worked against Aleister Black.
God damn.
So
they gave him match of the fucking year in NXT. They won that shit.
Hey, real shit, that was a fantastic match and a hell of a coming out party for that kid. So still,
so to speak.
Still, not that, yeah. But still, the sky's the limit for him. You know he's gonna be heading up. And then what? The next match after that was what? The NXT Women's Championship.
Yep.
Amber Moon versus Shayna Baszler or Baszler.
That was no stiff match. You had Shayna coming in there, the MMA motherfucker, basically trying to blow through Ronda.
She's a tough one.
She fucking started working that arm. Fucking not blow through Ronda, blow through Ember.
Yeah.
And fucking
yeah, the one that actually does wrestle.
Sit there and you got Ember Moon being a good professional selling that arm a whole fucking match.
She sold it the whole weekend.
Yeah. She even hit the fucking Eclipse Stunner on her. Yep. And then she was in such pain she couldn't get the cover. And then you got Shayna fucking putting her in that goddamn armhole. Eventually she did one of them avalanche pins and pinned her down. And then you got fucking Ember Moon retaining her fucking title.
So Ember Moon,
which I wanted to say this with Shayna.
Okay.
I give her credit. She been taking L's in big match situations. Like I thought she was gonna go over there and just barnstorm. She took the L for the Mae Young shit to Kairi Sane. She took the L to Ember Moon.
Yeah.
So I give her credit. She ain't use her little Ronda Rousey fucking card where saying, oh no, I should be NXT champion.
I should just go right to the fucking shit and point at the WrestleMania sign and not do a fucking thing to get there. Anyway, she did less work than Jason Jordan tonight, and that's not saying much. Anyway, so and the thing that we can take away from that match, Randy, you can tell that feud ain't over.
Nah.
Because she continued to attack Ember afterwards, and afterwards, and afterwards, and afterwards. Same way Baron Corbin was beating everybody's ass in the Royal Rumble tonight. Poor Heath Slater. You ain't never seen nobody job a Royal Rumble before? We saw it tonight. Heath Slater. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Shayna Baszler, I give her credit too. You know, yeah, she's a rough looking one. But, you know, for the right price, I'd climb the tree. Anyway.
Jesus Christ. Do you have any goddamn morals?
I really fucking don't.
She looks like goddamn Baron Corbin.
Oh, that's fucked up. Okay, now.
She's like the lone wolf.
Okay, now I won't do it.
Paperback.
Now I won't do it no more.
I just paperback her.
Nah, fuck that.
Y'all, goddamn, like,
Who gives a fuck about standards nowadays? Anyway, let's not go off the rails too far. So anyway,
this goddamn show going to hell in the handbag.
The last two matches of that card, the NXT card, you got the Extreme Rules match in Philadelphia with Adam Cole versus Aleister Black. These guys have already been fucking wrestling and kicking each other's ass all up these roads and through these towns, and they got a damn good rivalry going. And Saturday night was no different. Aleister Black and fucking Adam Cole tore the fucking house down. They showed you
extreme match.
They showed you from beginning to end how to use the props in a unique way. They still managed to protect each other, as crazy as that sounded. And there were some stiff bumps. Aleister Overeem pretty much just pulled a Shane McMahon off the Titantron. He fucking got on the top rope and just fell back through the tables, straight through them. You know, there was moments where they took some really hard bumps where you thought, man, maybe they could be hurt.
Next week on WrestleHeads,
you know?
Enzo.
But like,
no, that's gonna be tonight.
And then the crazy thing is, like,
you gotta give him credit for people that ain't seen him. Adam Cole, baby.
Adam Cole's legit.
That motherfucker. He brought his shit tonight.
He's legit.
He was in there tonight too at the Rumble, and shouts out to Adam Cole.
Yeah.
But that dude, that goddamn match, that was a work of art. That was 5 stars at least. That was 5 stars. And Meltzer, match. And I'm gonna keep saying this shit. If that bitch Meltzer, and I think he gonna do this shit, oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking give that match 4.2 stars. Yeah.
Shit, if you give anything 4 stars in the United States, you'll be tripping out.
And the next match you talk about, that shit better be motherfucking 6.
Yeah. So anyway, congratulations to Aleister Black. He won the match. But man, you can tell that is one of those rivalries that should manifest to the main roster. They got such good chemistry, him and Adam Cole. It was a great match. If you didn't get to watch it, I suggest you get the network and watch that shit. But the main event, Andreas Cien Alma, I'm probably fucking his name up. He got a fine-ass manager.
Jesus Christ.
But, hey, he came out with the mariachis,
His old lucha mask.
Yep.
All that shit.
He had a great entrance, too. And I'm going to tell you, him and Johnny Gargano, man, Johnny Wrestling.
Chemistry like a motherfucker.
They wrestled a long match.
A wrestling match.
But you know what? You know what made that main event so special? Those guys were in such peak physical condition that 30 minutes into the match, they're still hitting spots fast, crisp, clean. Like these motherfuckers never got tired. Okay, they never got tired, and they didn't have weapons. They had a great match. It was a lot of great storytelling. You got to see the one that Sonny called ugly.
Candice
LeRae, right?
Hey,
she jumped the fucking...
Hey, which I gotta fucking say, she looked good last night.
Hey, she jumped the rails, she jumped on Rosita.
I'm not a big fan of her on most days and her looks, not her wrestling. We're talking about looks. See, people get that shit misconstrued, like when Sonny was sitting there talking about...
I didn't think Sonny should have said shit.
Sonny's a goddamn Hall of Famer. I'm sorry.
She's a Hall of Fame dick sucker.
Ain't most females?
Hey,
Thank you.
Hey, you can't say that now.
Adam Cole, baby! Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I just don't think it was right for her to say nothing about Candice LeRae. But anyway, they all was involved. Even Tomasino Ciampa at the end of the fucking match. They wrestled a great match. They had a couple of really good false finishes. And I mean, they got a standing ovation.
No. Fuck that. You underselling that shit. That match was incredible. It had everything.
It was beyond incredible.
It had everything you fucking wanted in that fucking match. Like, I was sitting there thinking, like, damn, after I watched the fucking Black and fucking Cole, like, holy shit. I was 5 stars. I said, god damn. I'm like, the championship match gotta go after this shit? And then that shit came out. I'm like, whoa, like, I'm sorry. Dave Meltzer, I hope you see this shit. You better say that shit's 6 stars. Because let me tell you something, Jack. Because if you sit there and give them motherfuckers in New Japan, they wrestle a fucking hour, and they take fucking 30 minutes of rest spots, and you give them fucking 6 stars, you better give that Almas and motherfucking Johnny Gargano fucking match 6 fucking stars. They was non-stop.
They did not rest.
It wasn't no rest spots like that.
They did not rest. And like I was telling Randy, dude, I'm like, there's no way you could have talked that match out. all the shit they did. There's no way you could have planned that shit. That was definitely a beginning, a middle, and an end, and everything they did after that was just on them. And they worked so well, and they took some pretty hard bumps in there.
Fucking stars.
You know why that match is so good, and it was just as good as the Okada Omegas?
It was better.
The reason why that match was so good is because you could have been an average person who ain't never seen them wrestle before, and you just sit down in front of the TV and you wouldn't have left. You wouldn't have wanted to get a cup of water, you wouldn't have wanted to make an egg sandwich, nothing. Because they kept you on that fucking match. You didn't need a build-up. If you don't watch NXT, because I don't watch NXT during the week, I'm working. You sit down in front of that fucking match and you watch that Johnny Wrestling versus that fucking Cien Almas, I'm sorry, that is the best match I've seen. It was that fucking good. And because it's in NXT, he's right. It shouldn't get a fucking poor rating. That match was a 6-star fucking match from beginning to end. Something that even if you saw on the main roster, you would have had no choice but to give it its full respect. And then they furthered the storyline after the match. Because Almas walked out champion. But then Ciampa, Johnny's tag team partner that's been, injured for all these months, he comes back, clocks him in the back with the crutch.
And it ended. The end.
They just moved him on out the way, so he's not going to be in the title picture anymore.
Just to switch that quick.
And Aleister Black's going to move into the driver's seat.
The reason why I say that shit, and all eyes on Sheen, it was more than 5, man. See, to me, because my problem when it comes with his 6-star shit, with that shit, like if you look at that shit, they take a lot of fucking breaks in Japan. It's a lot of motherfuckers on the outside resting. It's a lot of rest spots. If you look at that match, go watch that match. They didn't have no rest like that. You see little slivers, maybe less than a minute here, minute there, bam, they go into something else. Bam, they go into something else. Over in Japan, they go out there, they do a fucking spot. They lay down for 5 fucking minutes.
And you know what? And I'm gonna tell you,
people don't realize that shit. Like, to me, that makes a difference. Like, it's a reason why they match win an hour, because you taking all these fucking end breaks where they going like this, and it's a break, 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 break.
And you
look at them boys last night. Not to cut you off. I just want to get this shit out. You look at this shit last night. Them boys was going. They was going. Non-fucking stop. That's why you have to give them the credit. You give them Meltzer, you fucking son of a bitch. You better give them fucking 6 stars. You better give them fucking 6 fucking stars. That match was fucking incredible.
And normally, what will get you a rest spot is the big moves, the big bumps.
They had shitload of them in that shit.
These guys were taking big bumps, and they were still going. Like, it was a work of art. It really truly was. They was taking them bumps.
It was like, sell the move, and get back up.
Yep.
I mean, shit, the longest spot they probably took was when the women was fighting towards the end, just to get them out the fray, and then back to work.
And like I told you, at the end of that match, when Cien was up on the ramp, holding the belt up, that motherfucker wasn't sucking air or nothing. He was ready to wrestle another 30 minutes. Fucking Gargano, he had to sell the fucking crutch shot and everything, but you look at him, he was not perspiring like that. He was not laboring. He could have went another fucking 30 minutes.
That's why you seen Almas was in the Royal Rumble tonight. And then he went a long time in that shit.
Dude, that's why I said, if everything was right in the world, they should have had him in the ring when Rey Mysterio got in that ring.
That was a gift. That was a gift to that kid.
But they
showed up and fucking showed out.
They were afraid.
He was good. Him and Drew McIntyre was good.
Yeah.
Before Drew fucking tore his shit. Then you got fucking him and Gargano. Jesus Christ, that's a fucking classic. Like, if you got the WWE Network, I'm saying again.
If you don't have it, you gotta find a way to watch it.
Fucking match.
That match was great.
Hell, NXT real shit. Takeover Philadelphia. You can go watch the last 2.
Yeah.
Watch the last 2 matches, which was Adam Cole, baby, and motherfucking Aleister Black, and then for the NXT title. Goddamn. Shit like that makes you be proud to be a fucking wrestling fan.
Yep. And you know what else, Randy? Just to finish up this NXT shit. Now you look at how good of a match that was, Cien Alma and Johnny Wrestling. You know that Cien Alma is going to get Aleister Black. But Ricochet was there tonight. EC3 was there tonight. War Machine was there tonight. And I'm sorry, if we can get that Ricochet Cien Alma, that
shit, it's gonna happen. I've been saying it for years. And then we're going to have to restart the fucking shit because we're about to end in 15 minutes on fucking Instagram. And we're going to restart it back up. So everybody fucking come back. To fucking sit there and pause this shit, Ricochet is the motherfucking truth. If you don't look at his shit, go look at some fucking tape. We be right back.
Oh, him and NXT are going to fucking...
But you keep talking, we still on that shit.
Yeah.
That's Brooke fucking, what's her name?
Brooke Bailey?
Brooke Bailey, fucking Brooke used to be in WWE TNA fucking champ.
She sure has some nice titties.
That's because she was pregnant. She ain't pregnant no more now.
Oh, anyway, yeah. So Ricochet gonna be there, and you just think about all the matchups you're gonna get with him, all the matchups you're gonna get, and I mean, shit, man, the possibilities are fucking endless, dude. So, like, NXT has a bright future ahead of them, man. Like, and like you've been saying, some of those guys, they should stay in NXT.
Yeah.
Because the fans, the crowd on the main roster, they're not going to put them over like that.
But see, it's like I said, like, eventually Trips, he got to fucking get to, like, where you got to fucking build a brand of NXT. I'm sorry. People don't understand this. Everybody's not made for the motherfucking main roster.
Because the main roster is different, man.
It's like, I would want to see him go up there. Like, he's totally used perfectly. And I mean, this is his gift. This run is for you. If you think about it, you remember what Almas when he got there, wrestling good fucking matches, then everybody knew he had to put him over. Yep. Everybody knew he had to take that L. Aleister Black, fucking Bobby Roode. You go down the fucking list of motherfuckers, Almas have to fucking face him first. Make him look good. Now, with that being said, now Almas is getting his time to fucking shine. And at the end of the fucking day, everybody's not made to go to the main roster. Case in point, the Perfect 10. You see him get fucking taken out tonight.
God, the main roster killed him.
He's been a flop on SmackDown. Now, he was good down there in fucking NXT.
They totally didn't use him right.
He was perfect in NXT. I'm sorry, it gets to a time that WWE needs to think about this shit. When they had the next draft or whatever, some motherfuckers should get traded back to fucking NXT. The Perfect 10 be good down there. My second point plan for NXT, that UK title, fuck them trying to fucking run some shit in the UK. Okay? That title needs to be defended on NXT. NXT needs a secondary fucking title.
Yeah.
Because you got too many people in the fucking pipeline. You got too many people coming into the pipeline. And it's not enough fucking spots.
Yeah.
At least, if you have a secondary title, it takes the fucking pressure off the fucking champ of NXT, the NXT champion. And that United Kingdom title would be perfect. Mm-hmm. Perfect for NXT. Apollo Crews, yes. Victor and Connor, yes. You can keep saying them. Whoever you can fucking think of that ain't getting fucking used right, send them back to NXT.
I know Homeboy got fired, but they murdered the Vaudevillains.
Oh my God.
The Vaudevillains were so good in NXT, and then they got destroyed.
Hey, I'm sorry. Aiden English, it's two reasons why he still got a job. Eddie Guerrero's son-in-law, and second, goddamn Rusev.
Yeah.
Rusev saved his ass.
Because him and Simon Gotch, they were good in NXT, man. And then
the gimmick was so over in NXT, and then when it came to the main roster, like, people didn't give a fuck.
The main roster destroyed them. They really did. But you know what? So that's the wrap up NXT, man. So there's a lot of good futures.
Oh, yeah. Well, we got to talk about, like, what you going to think about EC3. I like they let him keep his name. I like that. Ricochet, hopefully they let him keep his fucking name. War Machine, I know they're not going to keep their fucking name. Because first off, you got a fucking damn near killer and War Machine, the MMA fucking fighter who beat up that porn star, fine ass one with the tat. Was it Christy Mack? I think that's her name. You can go Google that.
Yeah.
But
his given name was John Koppenhaver.
So I know they probably gonna call him. You can see they was interluding and calling him Smith and whatever the fuck. So they're gonna fucking
call him fucking Smith and Wesson or some shit.
That would be hard. If it was fucking Smith and Wesson, but probably Smith and Wesson probably pitch a bitch. But you got Ricochet, who should be the goddamn crown jewel of NXT. You know.
And he gonna show you why once you let him wrestle.
Yeah, when you see Ricochet in action, when them motherfuckers ain't seen him, yeah. Oh yeah, dude, we gotta talk about finish that shit up with the I don't think. And one more thing, I don't think EC3 should have went back to NXT. Me personally, but I guess if they keep him down there for a short period of time, you know, okay. But you gotta talk about the New Japan real quick. Fucking Kenny Omega dropped the belt. He lost to the Switchblade. Fucking Jay White. Then
Jay White was the one that they wanted to join the Bullet Club, right?
He joined. He joined Okada's fucking what's that? Chaos.
Yeah.
And then you have on the other hand the Bullet Club turned on fucking Omega.
Because they want Cody Rhodes to be the leader.
Basically, he pretty much took over.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see that shit coming. And I'm sorry if you Omega, his shit been pretty much going down fucking hill. I'm just saying, like, what are you laughing at?
Because you love to fucking, you be loving to say Omega's going downhill.
Okay, let's sit back and think about this shit. Sorry, I gotta stretch out. Let's sit back and think about this shit. Where has his career been going? Everybody, you think about it. He had all this fanfare. He should have got smart. When everything was going good, he should have took the money and went to the WWE. Now, he let New Japan fucking sabotage his ass. They gave him this fucking brand new title, which don't mean a hill of shit, because it's a brand new fucking title.
It's a title made for Long Beach.
Yeah. So you give it to the Switchblade, and the Switchblade do a Sister Abigail, whatever you call that, a Sling Blade, or whatever the fuck you call this move. And then, next thing you know, he lose. And I mean, think about it. It didn't even take long. He fucking laid his shit out at fucking Wrestle Kingdom. And then next thing you know, fucking less than a month later, Kenny Omega dropping the fucking belt.
Hey, he went over Jericho.
Shit. I mean, shit, he needs something. And then for all you people that was sitting there saying that, yeah, Kenny Omega's falling farther and further out of the title hunt. It's like this. Now you look at it, he don't even have a group no more bagging him.
He signed back for another year too, so it make you wonder, like, which way are they gonna go with him?
I think that IWGP, that's a pipe dream for if you thinking that shit. He's not getting that shit. I've been trying to tell y'all motherfuckers for years, like, Kenny Omega fucked himself. When you white hot, you leave. It's just like AJ Styles. When AJ Styles knew he was at the fucking precipice of this shit, he got the fuck out of there like, hey, I'm not gonna make as much money as I am, and I get to be back in America. For Kenny Omega, he's a Canadian, so he'd be closer to fucking Canada.
And he getting ready to headline WrestleMania with Shinsuke Nakamura.
Shh.
Real shit. And they better not, and WWE better not fuck them by having them start WrestleMania.
They probably is.
They better not fuck them like that. I'm sorry. AJ
but they
Nakamura,
gonna tear the house down. It don't matter.
AJ and Nakamura got to go late in the card. They ought to be the last fucking match, but they ain't gonna let that happen.
They gonna tear the house down, so.
Because Lesnar's gonna get dethroned at WrestleMania, so that's gonna be the last match, and it's gonna be the Roman Reigns.
It was that Tanahashi dropped his belt too, so people were dropping belts. But
yeah.
Okada ain't dropping shit.
So speaking of dropping, speaking of dropping shit, you know how we did the show Monday, Raw 25, and we started talking about Enzo Amore and all the trouble he was in.
That's a segue.
WWE dropped him Tuesday morning. It went from a suspension to being released because I don't know. I guess they saw some shit that other people didn't see. And like, if you guys are fans of that show Dallas, you know how JR had his own private personal investigator named Bum. I think McMahon has his own personal investigator, and they probably found out some shit about this. Where we got to disconnect.
But see, it's not only that. Enzo kept the shit from him.
Yeah.
That was a major fucking thing. Because I think that whole Coke shit was going to come up. That he was fucking sitting there snuffing Coke with, what's her name, Philomena. And then if you was looking at the page too, where I put up the fucking shit, I put up the fucking information, and the boy, what's his name, Sam Cooke, if you go look on that, it's on here, he responded.
Change gonna come.
He responded to our page, and said his little fucking piece about the shit. You know, he responded a couple times on a couple of different fucking things. But, you know, he got to understand, like, hey, we just reporting on what's going on. And see, what we try to do on this page is like when I told y'all on Monday when we sitting there talking about this shit the first time, I wasn't going to fucking sit there and say, like,
don't pick a side.
I didn't pick a side. Like,
just details.
Yeah, I'm giving you the details. I'm giving you the facts. You can decide wherever you want to. We all got opinions. Hey, a lot of people think Enzo's innocent because you look at the girl's history and shit like that. On the other hand, I look at it like this. I'm like, I'm going to go with the evidence and what the evidence tells you. One, I wonder to know why he kept that shit from the WWE.
Yeah.
And I think it wasn't just the fucking drug shit, because they got motherfuckers that's doing drugs over there. Randy Orton been smoking weed for years. Breaking news. You know, you got other motherfuckers. Brock popping fucking steroids when he want to. You know, it's a lot of fucking motherfuckers that's using shit.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the fucking thing. But that makes you sit there and think like, why? Why he didn't say nothing?
Why you keeping it away? Could it have been that?
Because he could have told them, and they would have came up with a plan to fucking how to take care of this shit. But see, it's just like me in real life. I don't like to be blindsided about shit.
Yeah.
Sit there and tell me like, hey, and then we can try to figure out some shit.
Yeah.
He didn't tell them shit, and then next thing you know, fucking Monday morning, all that shit started rolling out. Then the Raw 25, because if you think about it, that whole Dudley Boy spot, that was for him.
Yeah.
So I'm figuring the whole Heath Slater, even in the back with the gambling shit, that probably was supposed to be Enzo.
Probably.
Sitting there losing. Maybe you might have seen the Nia Jax sticker head in or whatever the fuck. And next thing you know, his monkey eye's supposed to get 3D'd.
Yeah.
But young fucking Slater, just like usual, had to take the job for somebody.
Yeah, yeah.
So, with that being said...
And you know, honestly, you know, this thing with Enzo Amore, that word rape, you know, like we go back to it again and again and again. It don't matter if you work at McDonald's. It don't matter if you pumping gas somewhere. It don't matter if you flying a plane full of rubber dog shit out of Hong Kong. When that fucking word rape gets attached to your name,
you're fucked.
No one's gonna touch you. It's over. No one's gonna fucking touch you. Even the accusation alone could destroy you. So like he's facing this right now, and like yeah. We saw the woman's video and stuff and everything, and she do look a little flimsy. You may not be able to trust what she says. Then the dude, Sam Cooke, you know, he said his shit. You don't really know who's telling the truth here. You don't know what's really...
No, because it's a come up. Motherfucker's trying to come up. He might be trying to come up. She might be trying to come up.
Yeah, you don't know who's telling the truth.
And plus, on him, he sounded like... Where I doubted a little bit of shit, because he sounded like he had a problem with her. Where you get that little personal fucking shit, so sometimes that might cloud your fucking shit because you don't like somebody. You know, for whatever reason, they might have had problems about it.
You never know.
You sit there, you gotta sit there and be objective about the shit.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, at the end of the day, Enzo put himself in this situation. You know, sitting there doing drugs, and what the hell... He showed the history in your text messages, or his text messages. You know, he didn't give her that hush money. Hey, but see, the thing about it is, where he fucked up at, he knew he had these problems, and he didn't fucking say nothing to nobody. Like, you should have went to Stephanie Trips.
Should have got ahead of it.
Hey, I was in fucking Phoenix, and I fucked this bitch. She fucking said something. We got high, you know, hey, this is what happened. Deal with that shit. It's just like with the Roman Reigns shit, like, everybody talking about the steroids. I think Roman already got popped.
That was the one that he got in trouble for.
I think he already got, because they talking about the investigation. But apparently that lets you know, like, hey, Roman probably said, hey, such and such is coming down.
Yeah.
Hey, know this shit. And the WWE's like, hey, you know what? We're going to proactively suspend you. Get this shit out the fucking way.
Yep.
Before anything comes down, if it comes back to us, we say, hey, he already told us about this shit. We already heard about this shit. The cops came and talked to us about this shit. We already suspended him for this shit.
Yep.
Dead eye.
Yep.
He could have took his suspension way before he became Cruiserweight Champion. Got that shit out the fucking way. But see, I was reading up on some other shit too. They said he had other problems. Like, he was taking the Cruiserweight belt to clubs. Out the fucking clubs and shit. I mean, hell, even Evolution in the commercials, they was making Triple H had a fucking world title with him. He trying to get some ass from a chick in the club. You know? Like, you can't do that, man.
You have to be careful because you representing the brand. You representing the WWE.
Poor Enzo, he's one of them people, he got lost in the sauce. You know?
It was too much for him.
He got so famous where he like, oh my God, I'm fucking untouchable.
And then you get caught up in this, it's like easy come, easy go.
And see, and that's the fucking problem.
Yeah.
He got lost in his own sauce. And
some bad sauce. Some bad sauce, man.
And if I was the WWE,
that sauce don't taste good.
If I was the WWE, they should fucking go to England. You get on that fucking phone and you call Neville and say, "Hey, I'll give you damn near under $1 million. Bring your ass back. Business is picked up. We need you."
They said that Neville might be.
No, they need to do that shit.
Should.
Because you get him, then you can kind of slide Enzo. And I'm sorry, if people ain't paying attention, Enzo getting that Chris Benoit treatment right now.
Yeah.
They done tore his shit down. They totally trying to erase his ass. Like, he's getting that Benoit treatment. Like, man, like.
It's because if that rape shit is true,
it's even if it's not
you
true,
gotta
but
wipe
see,
your hands clean.
It's just like with that. It's just like I put that Miz shit up. Like, he done a lot of shit before they even got to this moment.
Yeah.
It's like he had a lot of shit right there before you even got to the fucking moment.
You guys better hope that the other wrestlers don't have rap sheets under their belts for rape.
Well,
look at all the stars that are bringing up old shit from.
Yeah, we were talking about that shit too in the last show.
But you see,
I don't want that shit to come out.
I brought up that shit where Vince got that shit in 06. Like, it's coming up again about that bitch in that fucking tanning salon, where she was saying, you didn't read it, did you?
I didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, where the bitch was saying that Vince tried to come up in her shit.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was from 06. It's an old story that's coming back around.
See, it's so hard to really try to dictate.
See, look at that.
What's authentic?
Flash Dragon said on 24 they showed after the Rumble they showed Big Cass and nothing about Enzo.
Yeah.
I told you he getting that Benoit. That's that Benoit treatment.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much the latest on him, man. He's trying to fight this shit. It's a long fight, man. Cause
Elevate Stein said Enzo will make an appearance at Royal Rumble 2030.
Shit.
He gonna be old by then. Nobody give a fuck.
If he's accused of rape, shit, he gonna be in the Royal Rumble in the pin.
Hey, you see the WWE's taking that shit serious. Not even fucking Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan's still on that non-grata list. Like,
yeah.
You'd have figured like, hey, you know, shit's been a couple years, shit been cooled down. Like, we can't take a chance because you think about it, they trying to negotiate for a big TV contract. Either through Facebook, either through Amazon, either through fucking Fox, either through fucking USA. Like, the WWE is becoming a viable fucking shit. They showing that this mismatch shit. They getting the ratings for that shit. Mm-hmm. So they don't want no shit to fuck up them deals.
Nope.
And Enzo's a goddamn cancer right now.
Look at pain.
Hogan doesn't deserve a return. Ray Money 8800. He'd be in the Rumble in the shower. Who drops the soap first? Jesus Christ.
Hey, that's that Enzo shit. Is getting convicted. Shit.
If he get convicted, he's fucked.
Literally.
Literally and figuratively. They're gonna go after him. It's just like, hey, real shit. It's just like that motherfucker from Michigan State. That motherfucker you been hearing about?
Yeah, that doctor.
They gave him 170 fucking years. Yeah. Did you see the judge? Yeah. They gave that paper to the judge. They're like,
no, the judge told him, you just signed your death warrant.
Yeah.
Like, woo! Yeah, Michigan State.
Like, you a dead motherfucker. It's
they
over.
all start getting, then the athletic director, the president, they all gone. You know, because that shit's serious, man. That dude abused all them women like
shit.
that.
And the thing about it, what they said on Friday was they tied the shit to fucking, what's the Michigan State coach? Both of the coaches.
Yeah, they was trying to talk about all of them.
Yeah, they tied that shit to both of them to, was that D'Antoni and fucking, the one got the championship, Enzo.
Tom Izzo.
Tom Izzo. Yep. Like, they got them, both of them motherfuckers, like, they gonna force them niggas out.
Yeah, some crazy shit going on.
Michigan running fucking, that shit was worse than fucking Penn State.
No.
Yeah, yes. That doctor they had, you think about it, he went through 190 some girls. 190. You think about it. Think about this. If they know about 190, you think they didn't miss another 100 in the cracks?
I don't know.
You think about it.
That shit's controversial.
Think about this. They got rid of Rick Pitino for his crew bringing hookers for the boys in Nima. So you telling me you ain't gonna get rid of Izzo for them fucking raping girls and sexually? Come on now.
We gotta get back to wrestling, Randy.
I'm just saying.
Just falling off the head.
Patino and them brought hookers for the boys to fuck them. These boys is sitting there taking advantage of girls, young girls, raping them. That's what I'm saying. This shit is you think about it, I know the Penn State shit was really bad, but this shit is worse because it's way worse victims. And this shit, they got proof of the law covering up shit.
That's rough. Tough to segue from that, but I'm going to try it anyway. So McMahon announced this week.
Go ahead. You've been waiting to fucking get this XFL shit.
McMahon announced last week, that he's going to bring back the XFL. All right. Now here's the thing with Vince McMahon and this XFL, right? Now we all know that it was around for approximately one season.
Oh, full season.
It failed. It was through a partnership with NBC. A lot of good things came out of it. The camera that goes across the middle.
Oh, really?
And it was something else, because I listened to, shouts out to Something to Russell with Bruce Pritchard. I listened to that XFL.
And they're a fan of the show.
Yeah, I listened to that XFL episode, and he was telling us how crazy it was between them and the NBC guys trying to produce this show. And so Mr. McMahon sells off $100 million of his shares, and he gets the money together. He makes this groundbreaking announcement that it's going to come out in 2020, and he says it's going to be 8 teams, and he's going to own all 8 teams. They're going to have a playoff and whatnot, right? So then you know, you're thinking like, okay, he's going to try to do it again. And then you ask yourself, why is Mr. McMahon trying to bring back the XFL? It's because a lot of people are frustrated with the NFL, the referee calls, and
some of that,
all this shit. I mean, it's not a bad time to strike. But then you come out and say that you're going to be taking squeaky clean athletes, basically. No criminal background, not even a DUI. You're not going to have no political stance. Like, what kind of athletes you think you're going to get like that? I mean, there are a lot of athletes who can't make the NFL, can't make the CFL. And, you know, for a steady paycheck, why not? You know what I mean? But I just think that Mr. McMahon pigeon-toed himself a little bit by saying all these things up front. We're not going to allow this. We're not going to allow that. We're not going to allow this.
See,
and it's like, what the fuck are you talking
about,
man?
Like I was telling you, Johnny Manziel ain't got no record.
I don't know, man.
I'm just saying he gonna be able to come in and
because he's talking, but he's talking about people of moral stature. That's not Johnny Manziel. He don't go against what he's saying. You know, like to me, this is taking a big step back. You know, I don't like it. I don't think he should have done it. You took $100 million out of wrestling to try to do this XFL thing again. And let's be honest, Randy, we know why he's doing this shit. Wow. He really hated the way the first time it failed. He really hated the way that failed.
But see,
and a lot of that was because half of the shit was Dick Ebersol and fucking NBC.
But see, it wasn't even just that where I'm coming in to defend Vince a little bit. The XFL was ahead of its time. Just like most things was ahead of its time. And I kind of think with Vince, like, if you do it right, it can thrive this time.
Well, yeah, of course.
Because now, you see, you got all these athletes, and let's be honest, all these athletes might sit there and say, like, why the fuck am I going to go to college and fuck up my shit and not make a fucking dime? So where I got to wait how many goddamn years? I got to wait fucking 3-4 years when I can go to XFL for a couple of years, get the fucking shit. Hey, bam, make some fucking money. Then the NFL can come calling. Because, I mean, shit, the NFL can sit there and talk shit all they want to. But yeah, Rod Smart got a fucking job. Young He Hate Me. They still talk about that shit in the NFL. They still talk about that shit today.
Yeah.
Like shit. For somebody kept making fun of it, they kept fucking talking about it.
Yeah.
So he made a fucking impact. Now he did some overdrawn shit. Now what I do agree with Vince, where he should do, you gotta separate the two. I don't want to see Roman Reigns or fucking wrestler announcer over there. You get your own announcers. You treat it as a separate entity, like kind of like how he did, like with the whole Alpha Entertainment. That's his own fucking shit. Because let's be honest, Vince is in the golden years of his life. He want to rectify the fucking failure, one of his big failures. And we ain't talking about the WBA or whatever that fucking bodybuilding shit.
Oh, the WBF?
Yeah. Or IcoPro. Or, which I love seeing them fucking IcoPro signs. I ain't gonna lie, at the fucking Raw 25. It took you back as a kid. But nonetheless, he's on the last run and he's trying to rectify his shit.
Well, yeah, obviously, that's what I'm saying. Like, he didn't like the way that ended. And he didn't like the fact that it was a 50-50 partnership with NBC at the time. Now, this time it's going to be 100% him. And one thing that our buddy brought up in there, like, you think about it. If you're Mr. McMahon, the season's probably going to run from January to about maybe April.
I'll do it right after. Right? I'll do it right after Super Bowl.
So that's
what I would do.
So here's the thing. Who's to say while he's booking these arenas for WrestleMania, the day before, you have the XFL Championship there. You know what I'm saying? Now you got an extra event to go along with the weekend. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
I bet you that's what they're going to do.
To me, I think the ownership thing is going to change.
Think about it.
They're going to fucking let people. They're going to break. Where they're going to break ground is, you wouldn't be surprised if you see Diddy or somebody black on the team. They're going to go.
He said he's going to own all the teams himself.
It's 2 years. Shit going to change. Somebody bring him some fucking money, he'll fucking take that shit.
Because he said he's going to be the sole owner.
He might be the sole owner at XFL, but I don't think all the teams.
No, he said he's going to own all. What did he say? How many teams was it going to be? 8 teams?
It's going to be 8 teams.
He's going to own all 8 teams. Now, here's the thing. You definitely got to put a team down there at Jack Murphy. They're open for business. Oakland's going to be open for business once the Raiders move to Vegas.
Honestly, I wouldn't even touch that Oakland shit.
They're going to bring it to LA.
I wouldn't even touch that shit. Because, he did it before. Just like when, you remember, that shit was a little bit after the Raiders and the Rams left.
You can put a team in St. Louis. Edward Jones ain't getting no work.
You go hit the fucking places. No matter what, they got to put a team in Texas. Because that's just what you have to do. Yeah. You're going to have to put a team in New York because that's what you just have to do.
Yeah.
You might have to put a team, I wouldn't say Florida, because Florida to me is not a sports state. That's like a relaxing state.
They're probably going to put one there too.
Yeah.
Probably.
But, you pick one of the southern states, you got to have a southern team. You got to go big cities like Chicago. One of the most, it's the third largest media market, fella. I'm sorry.
What you giggling for, Fonzo? What's funny?
Hey,
what's funny?
I'm just telling the fucking truth. And you seen they had one in Vegas. But see, now you got the fucking Raiders going to Vegas.
That's why I said I think they're gonna go to Oakland.
See, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of shit.
Just for a couple
I suggest he hits one city where it's not no team and it hasn't been a team. You got to prove it's a market. Yeah. I said one team. I'm not saying.
I was gonna say that's gonna take a risk.
Yeah, of course. But you see, is it viable? Like St. Louis, they got the dome there. So if you do go there, you can get motherfuckers in the seats.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, shit, take over to Edward Jones. It ain't doing shit.
Now, then you got...
The Murph?
Yeah. San Diego, see, that could be their team in California.
Yep.
I wouldn't have a problem with that. You send it down to San Diego.
Mm-hmm. They would love to have it. I don't know. I don't think he should have said a lot of things up front about what he's going to allow, what he's not going to allow, what they're going to do, and this and that. You can't say all these rules up front, but then turn around and say, we're going to talk to the fans, we're going to talk to the athletes, we're going to talk to all these people.
You got to remember,
just say you're announcing the league.
It's not that people, when you got them people asking questions, they're going to go, that Kaepernick shit was a big fucking thing. That fucking other shit was a big thing. He answered the fucking question. Now, he didn't come out and say, oh yeah, we're not going to have this. Motherfuckers asking them questions.
He said they're not going to have nobody that protests and this and that, right?
No,
honestly, you got to get a quarterback like Kaepernick over there.
What he said was they're going to try to keep the fucking flag, be about the flag, like, hey.
Our players will stand for the national anthem.
Even Kaepernick fucking said he was going to stand for it when he came back, so I don't think that'd be an issue.
Well, he should definitely be a quarterback for one of them.
He would take... Trust and believe Kaepernick will be there.
I don't think they're going to get Tim Tebow because Tim Tebow is going to start playing for the Mets.
Shit.
So I don't know. The Mets, they're going to pay more than the XFL fella.
He wants to play football. He still got that itch.
I don't know.
He's doing that baseball shit. The only reason he went to baseball because the NFL got shut down.
For a couple months.
Shit. Manziel, you just imagine. Manziel goes there. Tim Tebow goes there. Colin Kaepernick goes there.
Those
are names.
They were talking about RG3.
Those go put asses in seats.
They were talking about RG3 going over there.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be viable people. When you look at the fucking players nowadays, the players nowadays are better now than what they was when the XFL was out.
Yeah, they were saying that like on an average, what the players were making back in the day, like an XFL quarterback was doing $5,000 a week. That ain't bad money.
That's
though.
good fucking money.
If you ain't,
that's $20,000 a fucking month.
Yeah, if you ain't nowhere doing nothing, and then the average players are doing $3,000 a week, position players and stuff. So now you figure they're probably gonna do about $10,000 a week.
That's why. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When he said that ownership shit,
they're gonna
fucking open it up to people buying the team. They're gonna open it up when you got the just like with this whole shit where Vince can say, "Hey, we got the first black owners of a professional football team." Mark my words. You bet your sweet ass they're gonna fucking do it.
I'm waiting on them to have a black world champion. You talking about black owners?
Bobby Lashley, it's coming. Lashley's coming. Mark my words.
We'll see. But like I said, I don't know. I just didn't like the way they were just shitting on him. You know, like obviously Vince McMahon is good at business, and if you give him an opportunity to take care of business, I think he could. You know,
that XFL, I think he's gonna be better the second time around, and that's gonna be his legacy going into the retirement home.
Yeah,
that's gonna be his shit where he sit there, for real, where he sit there and say like, "Hey, I recruit." You seen, and Vince been down before, and he came back up.
Yeah.
He said no political statement, no politics. He's not taking Kaepernick because of that RG3 and Johnny Manziel's walking contradictions. Well, he said no matter what, he got arrested. That's what Amar said.
Yeah.
Trust and believe. He'd take fucking Colin Kaepernick. He's saying that shit right now. As time gets away from the shit, as long as Johnny Manziel don't fucking do shit else, which he hasn't, where the Canadian League's looking at him, people, you think about it, they got good athletes in the Canadian League. If they have a league over here, and the NFL, you just think about it. It's going to go like this. Mark my words, the NFL's going to make a deal with the XFL, and they're going to be their fucking developmental league. It's going to fucking happen. Because they've been needing a developmental league in America. Not one in Canada, because Canada's own fucking shit.
Yeah.
And people don't want to fucking go to Canada. You think about it. Toronto is the most U.S. city in Canada. The rest of that shit's like French Providence, and then you got other fucking places. Nobody want to move to fucking Saskatoon. I'm just telling you the truth. Like, Toronto is the most U.S. city out of all of them.
Yeah.
The rest of them, you got French Canadian, you got Montreal. Nobody want to go there. Shit, you see, they barely about to get a goddamn baseball team back there.
Again?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's going back. They already said when they opened this shit up. They ain't decided where the second team's gonna go. They're talking about Portland. I don't know about no fucking Portland.
They'd have to build a dome because it rains a lot.
Yeah.
Oregon?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Up there in that whole...
No, I know. But I'm
shit.
saying that they're gonna put a team up. Damn.
Shit, and the NBA need to go put the Supersonics back in Seattle.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Seattle's a sports city.
The good old Key Arena.
Yeah. But nonetheless...
That's what I got, man.
So what else? I mean, shit, that could be it.
That's all we got.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
You just didn't argue the what you wanted.
Shit, most likely Bobby Lashley fucking coming. See, Vancouver is the most American city because they speak English. Toronto, some parts of Toronto, they speak French. I don't know.
Yeah, in America they speak a bunch of languages. So it's the same thing.
No, I'm just saying, Toronto, it's well known where they say Toronto's the most...
Toronto looks like New York.
Yeah, that's why, if you notice they film movies and shit, it's always in Toronto.
Yeah.
They film shit. When they trying to get the forest look, they go to Vancouver and all that shit. That's like when they film X-Files, when they looking for a lot of spooky shit.
Vancouver's in British Columbia.
Yeah, it's still Canada.
Yeah, it is.
But
yeah, you got anything else, man? You want to look at some comments or?
Shit.
Cause I'm pretty much good. I bitched about what I need to bitch about in the beginning.
Come to CT. Was that Connecticut?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to Connecticut. It ain't bad up there.
I've been to Hartford.
Yeah, shit. Bridgeport, that's hood.
Yeah.
It's hood in Bridgeport.
Cold. It's cold up there.
But shit, you remember, I took the picture outside of WWE.
Yeah, Stanford. That was Stanford.
Yeah.
You run 94 all the way up.
Okay. I'm not listening to trash shit today.
What, you take 94 to go Reggie, you're in there.
But make a
84.
long story short, you know, the Royal Rumble, the women's shit, you can say the women's shit was better than the dudes. I can say that because you got to see the surprises, you got to see people, you know, you wanted to see, you know, they had a lot of surprises which I predicted. Then
well, hell, they only had about 17 women scheduled from the rosters.
I think it was like 18.
Yeah,
then the guys, I mean, it was cool seeing Rey Mysterio. It was cool seeing Adam Cole, baby.
Rey Mysterio looked great.
Yeah, that
he looked great.
I think he's 40 fucking. You got a phone?
If he wants to
Google that shit.
If he wants to come back for
he gotta be fucking 40 plus. I know he ain't 40.
He looked good, man. He looked damn good.
Get that shit fucking. You get a little lag and shit. But anyway, so I don't know when the fuck we gonna film our next show.
I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe next weekend.
Yeah.
I know the next pay-per-view, we're gonna go to Vegas. We're gonna go to the Elimination Chamber. So.
Where's the road then?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure we'll probably film in
Pittsburgh
Vegas
got the best pizzas. Shit, I ain't never been to Pittsburgh.
Hey,
I've been to Philadelphia.
Hey, real shit.
I've been to Philadelphia.
Whoever just said that, I can attest to that.
I think
the best pizza I ever had was in
43.
Pittsburgh.
Huh?
43.
43?
Mm-hmm. 43. He looked great, dude.
Rey Mysterio, 43 fucking years old.
He was hitting the spots clean, dude.
So this year he turns 44.
And you think about how many times he had knee surgery on one knee? Like
That
8, 9
left
times?
knee, Yep.
Like shit. Maybe it was good for him to get away and go down to Lucha Underground and shit.
Yep.
And go to fucking
He was
Triple
running
A.
around. He looked good, man.
Yeah.
He really did. Yep.
Chicago got the best pizzas. You goddamn right. But I didn't want to sound prejudiced and shit.
I've never had one in Chicago, so I don't know.
I didn't want to say that. Deep dish go to motherfucking Giordano's. Legendary. But nonetheless. And then, you know, they got the ones that you can get at home run in. It's pretty goddamn good too. But the point what I'm trying to say is that Chicago's a great food city. Like, for a lot of fucking things, barbecue. I'm just saying, hey. I just happen to be from there, and
I heard
that
that Taste of Chicago was something to see.
You goddamn right. They tried that fake ass taste down in L.A. The taste of L.A. or wherever the fuck they call that shit. I don't fucking know. But the point is, in this shit.
Just a bunch of stuff.
The point is, that
we on a ride right now.
Tomorrow's Monday.
Yeah, you gonna see more Ronda Rousey. We have officially started tonight. The road to WrestleMania.
Ronda ruined the whole fucking thing.
You already got your one main event. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
You know Roman Reigns is going against Brock Lesnar for the other one.
I think they might throw a fucking curveball now.
They ain't throwing no curveball.
I think they might
Roman Reigns is
throw a
going to
curveball,
win the
though.
Elimination Chamber. He's going to get Brock.
Yeah, we going next month.
gonna
We going next month. WrestleHeads on the road in Vegas.
I'm willing to bet that Brock ain't even
to Elimination Chamber.
I'm willing to bet that Brock ain't even going to be in Elimination Chamber.
No.
It's going to be the Elimination Chamber.
No, it's going to be for the number one contender.
Yep, and the winner faces him at Mania, which will be Roman Reigns.
Which, hey, well, I would say they probably do that for the fucking women, but they ain't got to because Ronda called her shot.
Hey,
She called her shot.
Ronda already said who she wrestling. So fuck everybody else. And that's it.
She called. Hold on, Hoss. We ain't done yet. I was like, hey.
He said, hold on, Hoss.
She called her shot.
Fuck her shot. Fucked everything
when
up.
he hovered.
Fucked everything up.
Yeah, but we on the fucking road. Everybody enjoy this fucking ride. It's gonna be a bumpy motherfucking one. But I want to see what NXT do. I want to see what Dave Meltzer. Hopefully by the end of this fucking week, I want to see what that fucking cocksucker got to fucking say. I want to see how the fuck he sit there and fucking say, hey, I'm sorry. This motherfucker, he's been disappointed. How the fuck you give the Usos 4.5 stars that fucking Elimination Chamber match? I mean, not that Elimination Chamber, the Hell in a Cell match. 4.5 fucking stars.
Mm-hmm.
But Chris Jericho gets a 5, him and Omega. And it was a hardcore match. When the fucking hardcore matches start getting a 5 star? I know I better start getting one with fucking goddamn Aleister Black and Adam Cole.
Adam Cole and Aleister Black, that shit was dope.
I know that shit.
Them shits was dope.
Them 2 fucking matches was fucking money.
Yeah, I done said everything I need to say, man. I got it out.
Yeah.
You
feel better?
I was frustrated as fuck.
That Ronda Rousey shit?
That shit frustrating. But whatever, it's over.
Charles, when did you get your shirt? I dig it. That is from Marty Too Sweet.
Oh, I bought this shirt and I had this shirt made.
Ray Money said Dave Meltzer would give Black and Co. a $4.99 star match. Anything. Hey, I left the Bluetooth in the house. That's for you, Jose. Smart fuck. Anyway. That's what I just want to see. I want to see what Dave Meltzer. I want to see if he's gonna fucking man the fuck up and fucking sit here and say like, damn, NXT has some good shit. Once again, NXT still the fucking shit. Once again, NXT dropped the fucking goddamn, dropped the money. They brought, you got EC3, you got motherfucking Ricochet, and you got motherfucking War Machine, and you probably gonna get somebody. Oh yeah, you got fucking Gargano's wife too. The fucking landscape of fucking NXT is about to fucking change.
And you know what, Randy? I was telling Randy earlier, and I don't know if anybody will agree with me, but to me, Mauro Ranallo and Percy Watson by themselves sounded great. They don't need Nigel McGuinness.
I ain't gonna say that.
They don't need Nigel McGuinness on the table.
You need somebody with championship experience.
Percy Watson and Mauro Ranallo was good by themselves.
See, you know what
they called it straight.
You know what
themselves.
I would like to see, and what I do miss? Regal, when Regal was on the table with NXT, he was great.
Yeah.
Now,
Regal's the president.
The general manager. He's the president. I'm not just a member. I'm the president.
Oh shit. Hey, remember WWE was sporting that hair club for a while too.
But with that, they needed somebody. Percy was cool. Oh yeah, but you know,
Percy was cool. Like, but oh come
on. Hey, they have some good shit. Like
he got into
them fucking takeovers. I would love to see them takeovers get longer, and that's for that shit. And maybe to me, if they're gonna have a regular show during the week, maybe push it to like 120. 130. Don't want it to have to be 2 hours. I don't want 2 hours.
And Eric Young's crew looks like they going for them tag titles.
Again?
Oh, they attacked them motherfuckers tonight or Saturday night.
I mean, but they've been having beef with them. You know, the Undisputed Era, they've been picking fights with people. But nonetheless, try to keep the shit under a 2 hour fucking show. So send your call, your fucking concerns or whatever, and probably motherfuckers go to there and talk shit because they didn't agree with the whole Brock Lesnar. But fuck Brock Lesnar, that fucking punk ass bitch, for fucking sitting there doing that shit.
He was very unprofessional.
Doing that. No, fuck that unprofessional shit. He was a cocksucker.
He's supposed to be a pro wrestler, though, man. He's supposed to be smart.
He never. You gotta think about.
Work hard, protect your guy
Charles,
in the ring. He got lost in the sauce. You talking about somebody? And he tried to deck him for real.
You talking about somebody who never gave a fuck about the business in the first place. Brock Lesnar never fucking cared about professional wrestling. Only what can it do for him. He loves that son of a bitch. Love to take that $12 fucking million that he fucking makes a year, and want to fucking punch people for real. Now, I bet you, I want to see how the fuck he look if Braun Strowman would have took his soup bone and decked his ass for real. I bet his bitch ass would have been on the floor. Or Braun Strowman could have did one thing better. He could have took his soup bone and socked that motherfucker right in his guts.
Yeah.
And I was proud of Braun Strowman, and you get my fucking applause, Braun Strowman. You stood up to that bully-ass bastard. Because he ain't been nothing but a fucking bully.
Braun Strowman didn't deserve that.
Because you think about it, he done made everybody fucking go out. Samoa Joe. You sit there and look at the fucking shit.
I don't think Samoa Joe would have took a shot like that lightly either, though. They probably would have been fighting.
Hey, what I'm saying is, shit, he might have knocked out Joe.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about it. But Braun Strowman is not a normal fucking human being. I mean, you seen his head fucking rattle when he socked him.
You can tell when he got punched, though, he was pissed.
If he was sleeping during that match, that shit woke him the fuck up.
Yeah, he was pissed.
And Brock Lesnar, he's coming for your ass. I bet you, I guarantee you, in that back there, somebody had to break them motherfuckers apart. Cause I bet you, Braun went after that motherfucker.
He should have.
I bet you.
And like I said, with him being an upstart
and we didn't have official kitchen bitch, Brock Lesnar, you're a fucking kitchen bitch of the fucking night.
And Ronda Rousey, you are too. How dare you take fucking Asuka's spot? What the fuck's wrong with you?
And then one more thing. I don't want to hear nobody talking shit about Roman Reigns. I don't want to hear that shit. Roman did the job.
He put over Nakamura tonight.
Roman did the job. Like everybody sitting there crying, oh, Roman Reigns. Like shit. Did you see how him and Nakamura worked tonight together? That was magic. I remember saying to all of them, we was in the fucking house, I said, look at this shit. This shit feels big fucking time.
Yeah.
I said, and you get the goosebumps. You feel the big time. Even
then everybody got
motherfuckers
worried.
in Philadelphia was like, they was into it.
And then everybody got worried when it was Nakamura, Cena, and Orton.
Yep. Hey.
Not Orton. Nakamura, Cena, and Reigns.
Yeah.
Forgot Orton actually got put out a little bit sooner.
Yeah.
Nakamura, Cena, and Reigns. Everybody got a little worried. Like,
shit, because you like...
this is about to go another way again.
And I don't know why John Cena shouldn't have been that late in that fucking match in the first place.
But he took everybody's shit tonight, Randy.
Hey.
Cena took everybody's moves tonight.
And Finn Balor...
He did good tonight.
They fooled y'all people with Finn Balor's ass. Like, they let Finn Balor get far in and shit, and then they dropped him on his head.
He was the farthest, man. He was blown. He did a lot, too.
You look at him and fucking Rusev, man.
Yeah.
That was good.
Like, you think about this shit. When people go back and post that shit, Rusev was so fucking over. It was sad. Let's see where Amar said, Randy, please stop. You made it through the whole show without trying to suck off and kiss Roman Reigns' ass because it's got
There you go.
using the steroid that you've been asking for.
There it is.
Nobody's fucking sucking off Roman Reigns. What the fuck are you talking about?
Why are you
sucking off no fucking Roman Reigns?
your knee?
I'm stating facts.
He said you almost made it.
Yeah. I fucking sitting there stating facts, son.
Oh.
The fact of the matter is this. Motherfucking Roman Reigns sat there and did the job. Motherfucking Roman Reigns, people sit there talking shit about Roman Reigns.
He did good tonight. Him and Cena both. They put over
That
people.
match
did good.
That match when the final two, when you want to have it feel big time, like when Batista beat Roman Reigns, it didn't feel big time.
No, I didn't.
When Roman Reigns beat who he fucking threw over was the winning shit. I think it was Rusev. I think it was Rusev.
I think it was Daniel Bryan.
No, they threw Daniel Bryan in early in the match. I don't think Roman Reigns did that shit. It was somebody else that did it. They were just pissed off at Roman Reigns that whole night. No, I'm telling you, no, it wasn't. Look that shit up. Anybody come on here? Roman Reigns didn't throw out Daniel Bryan that year he was in there. Somebody else did. They were just pissed off at Roman Reigns like for the rest of the fucking night. Now, with that being said,
that shit is hilarious. Fucking A-Bar said,
yeah,
you almost went the whole show without sucking them off.
You guys should build a barbershop and make this a barbershop.
Oh my god, none of us know how to fucking cut hair.
Yeah, I know.
That's the
I
problem.
only know how to just shave my shit with a fucking razor.
I'm telling you, shit. Nobody knows how to fucking cut hair. But just to sit around and talk shit, you damn
It's all
straight,
love, bro.
man.
They almost made it through the whole show without it. Who's Reigns going to feud with now?
Oh, he's going against.
It was Bray. See, Marty 2C said it was Bray. I knew it wasn't Roman Reigns. I knew it wasn't him. I said Roman got blamed for it the rest of the fucking night. I knew it wasn't Roman Reigns. It would have been big. They would have talked about that shit forever. Like, oh, fucking Roman Reigns, dude, man. Fuck Roman Reigns. Even though they said, fuck Roman Reigns anyway. But I'm just saying, people got to come to that understanding. Like, you got to respect this dude for what he does. He don't have a problem doing the fucking job.
You guys are
I'm just saying.
Fucking A-Bar done killed it for me.
Hey, he can say what he wants. He's entitled to his fucking opinion.
He said you almost got through the show without sucking them off.
Hey, I mean, shit, we had to hear him sucking off Seth Rollins for a long time. And I'm sorry, people might not like this either. Seth Rollins is a shell of the fucking wrestler he used to be.
Hey, he wrestled his ass off tonight, though.
He's a shell of a fucking wrestler.
He fucking wrestled for damn near an hour and a half tonight.
Nigga.
Like, total.
Nigga. That dude's a shell of a wrestler, you know it.
I can't believe it. Like, that shit with fucking...
He's a fucking shell
that shit
of a
with
fucking
Jason
wrestler.
Jordan. I'm still racking my brain as to why they did that.
Seth Rollins, he need to take that freaking or fucking Rollins out of this shit. I'm sorry. Let's see. So I'm all mine. Why do people suck Daniel Bryan?
You gonna really get this guy going? Oh, man.
Let's see. Using that table for mad support. Hey, this table's strong. Been around for years.
Hell,
Strong table like this motherfucking show. How about that?
middle of the show.
That sounded like something Jose would have said.
Yeah, that was
It was Jose, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Fucking Pringles eating motherfucker.
Yeah, we don't have.
I knew it.
We don't have fucking mail trucks and fucking mail bags and fucking shit to lean on.
Who was that? Fucking Ronaldo Ray was the mailman?
Yeah.
Fucking 227.
Shit. And why they do Dolph like that, I don't fucking know. That shit was horrible.
That's why I said none of that shit made sense with Dolph Ziggler.
That could be kitchen bitch.
How the fuck
Stephanie McMahon sitting at the table, which that shit was horrible.
How the fuck do you win the United States title, give it back and say you done, you draw number 30, you the freshest guy in there and should win, and you get thrown out quicker than everyone else? I don't know what the deal is.
Which match do you want close Mania? They would usually say Nakamura and AJ, but that ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen. It's gonna be Brock losing.
Hopefully.
Because he's gonna be there at it a whole year.
If Brock lose to fucking Lashley, that should close out Mania.
Brock's gonna lose the reigns. That's it. Lashley ain't here yet, and he may not show up.
Answer me this: Seth Rollins got busted for them steroids. Would you been calling this for his head? No. If he already suspended his fucking time, why would I call for shit? Shit, you better, Amar, listen, son. Everybody fucking steroids.
Amar getting his ass from fucking Nebraska.
He ain't getting shit. He ain't getting the goddamn thing. Shit.
That shit's fantastic, man.
Shit, he was sitting there co-signing for Seth Rollins for years. And Seth Rollins' title reign was a flop.
Hey,
Let's just be fucking say it.
Seth Rollins looked good tonight, though, man.
One night, how long this motherfucker been back?
He wrestled hard. No, he's had some really good
bullshit.
But you don't like Seth Rollins.
It got nothing to do with if I like
Seth Rollins is on your list like Kenny Omega. It's the same shit.
Kenny Omega's not on no goddamn list.
You have people that you fucking put down every goddamn show.
See, listen, son.
You guys watch this show every week. All
because I have the balls.
Randy,
you talk about people sucking motherfuckers off.
Randy, you have a
goddamn world is fucking taking Kenny Omega long and deep. Like shit. Goddamn him, Okada, fucking Seth Rollins. It's fucking blasphemy. You can't speak the ill of them niggas.
He's taking them miles deep.
Yeah, you goddamn right. Miles fucking deep. You know, you can't speak of them. We can say shit about them. But hey, you can talk shit about Roman Reigns. Hell, you can talk shit, Bobby Roode, you can talk shit about him. You can talk shit, who else? Who else is getting fucking free fucking shit?
I'm trying to figure out why Bobby Roode was on the pre-show. You shouldn't even have a Raw Tag Team title match. If it was gonna look shitty like that, you could have had Bobby Roode defend that United States title, and not against Mojo sorry ass Riley.
Riley's title reign was way better than Roman Reigns. They both were shit. If you want to hear the truth,
they was both shit.
You want to hear the truth? They both were shit. I got no problem telling you the truth.
You motherfucker said miles deep.
Professional wrestler Randy's biased like a motherfucker. I am not biased.
You have certain people that you pick on every week.
No,
you do.
I tell the fucking truth. Tell me what I'm saying that's not true.
Cesaro ain't done nothing to you, man. You've been trashing that nigga for a whole year.
I say again, it's been longer than that. But what I said, hey, I'm honest. I'm honest. I don't like when I see somebody like Cesaro get chances that Rusev don't, and Rusev work his ass off.
But you already know why Rusev ain't going no further. Hey, this ain't nothing new.
Hey, but people,
we know why they ain't going no further.
But tell me this, the fans sit there crying, talking about, oh man, Cesaro don't ever get a chance. Bullshit. That motherfucker didn't have more chances than a motherfucker. You think about it. He think about this. Go back in time. He walked into the WWE and they handed him the U.S. title.
Yeah.
When he had that fucking that goddamn Swiss rap music, which was hard.
That was the best music he ever had. That was the best music he ever had. They fucked him after that. Some shitty ass theme music. The only reason why his theme music is good now is because it's attached to Sheamus's.
Let's see. Fucking elevate signs, Randy Handjob McGraw. Cesaro worked his ass off too. Manny Shakur, Amar showing no mercy. What changes get it? He tries Cesaro on charismatic, but Roman Reigns being a subpar, lackluster wrestler would never say nothing. I tell you, like I tell Pirtle, like, have you been watching shit? Maybe you behind. You know, maybe they don't show Roman Reigns in Nebraska, son. But at the end of the fucking day,
did he just call him Handjob McCraw?
Yeah, fuck that.
I don't even know where to go with that one. I don't even know where to go.
But we are biased to our favorites, like me with Finn, and that's what Marty Too Sweet is. Triple H coming back to wrestle.
Hey, you know what?
Talk shit about
Triple H always shows up around WrestleMania season, so
fuck that.
And we never know next Monday.
You never know.
Gee.
You never know.
Why is people still bitching about Reigns? I That's what I be saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, Roman Reigns, you get these people where they typecast him.
I don't have a problem with Roman Reigns. He's really coming around to me.
Like, hey, it's just like when I was talking about Daniel Bryan, and when I had my fucking issues and I say about Daniel Bryan. To me, I'm like, people give him this shit, but I'm like, you look at his title reigns, I'm like, the nigga can't stay healthy. It's just like how you said about the fucking Revival.
Yep.
I'm like, shit.
You would love to see him be successful, but
it's nothing
if they're not
wrong
healthy,
with saying the fucking truth.
You can't keep the belt. Yeah, but Randy, there's a way of saying the truth, and then there's a way to bury people. You know you be burying motherfuckers.
Okay, I'm burying people with the truth, and what did I say was a lie?
No, it's not even a fact.
No. Now, if you don't like how I say shit direct,
no, it's
then
not
say
even
that.
about, Randy, it's not even about like, Randy.
That's
people
what it is.
People who watch the show every week already know. You're gonna fucking shit on Cesaro. You're gonna shit on Seth Rollins. You're gonna shit on Omega. You're gonna shit on Meltzer.
What?
And it's every fucking show.
Okay, now. No. What did I shit on about Omega? Did I say he sucks? No. Did I say he can't wrestle? No. I said, what I be saying to you? I said he should have got the fuck out of New Japan. That's what I've been saying. I'm like, dude, yo fucking shit is this high. You get the fuck out of there. I said, look what they did to him. Everybody was sitting there fighting me, going back and forth. I kept saying, he needs to get the fuck out of New Japan.
Randy was like, he ain't never gonna win that fucking belt.
Am I wrong?
He's like, he ain't never gonna win that fucking belt.
They never gave it to him.
Why the fuck did they have a trilogy? He didn't win the first two. That's that Triple H Undertaker shit.
People understand. It's just like this. Why? You look at the Triple H Undertaker, and he beat him the first fucking time, right? Okay, you go one more match and say, okay, let's go to match 2. Let's try this again. And you lose the second fucking match. Why the fuck are you having a third?
Why is there a third match?
Why?
If you win, you still lost.
Exactly.
You lost
still
the
negative.
trilogy.
You still negative.
Oh, man.
It makes no fucking sense.
They go Willie Manchester on some
Man, and that's all I was sitting there saying. I never talked shit about Omega like that. I didn't say he's trash or anything like that. No, I said he needs to get the fuck out. When your value this high, and I said it again tonight, when your value this high, you get the fuck out of there. You gonna make your money. He sat there and fucked himself. Now you look at him, no Bullet Club behind him. Now you look at him, no fucking U.S. title that they fucking made up
No
for.
Long Beach title.
Yeah.
No.
They made that title for Long Beach, homie.
No, they made that shit.
They should have called that shit the Snoop World
They
title.
made that shit to pacify because he should have realized. He should have realized that as you talk about them not fucking putting over a fucking black in the WWE, they don't want to put over give a fucking Caucasian or fucking Canadian the fucking title. Omega is on a damn near 500-day fucking run almost. I mean Okada, excuse me. Okada's on an almost 500-day run. Hell,
but I don't think
he should have lost. He should have lost that shit to fucking Naito at fucking
But see, that's
that shit.
That's what I was just getting ready to say though. In New Japan, I don't think it's a race thing. It's just the fact is Okada's their guy. He's their guy.
How long do he need it?
He's their guy to the 10th power. Japan don't do like the United States. Even though I can't even say that because the United States is taking a page out of their book by fucking letting Brock Lesnar keep this fucking belt all this time. Same shit.
Same thing.
They hold on to their champions and they hold on to them hard, dude. I don't think it's a race thing over there because I remember when Scott Norton was holding that fucking title hostage and coming over here and wrestling on WCW Saturday night and going back over there and defending the IWGP Heavyweight title. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say that, but whatever it is about Okada, man, they do not want him to lose the belt. They're probably making a lot of money off of him. That could only be the only thing.
But see, if you got somebody great like that,
They're probably making a lot of money off of Okada.
You think about it. You look at Tanahashi, right?
Tanahashi, yeah.
Tanahashi, 7-time world champion.
Yeah.
In New Japan. Hell, they put him to the Intercontinental. He just lost to the Suzuki last night too. Now, you look at it, if you could push him out the way, a champion of that stature, right? If you could let fucking Nakamura walk out the fucking door, a champion of his stature. Like, I get it. You're trying to fucking keep that shit together. What I'm saying is, you're not gonna forge your product by having one motherfucker win that shit. It's where they went wrong in the old days, where letting fucking Bruno Sammartino hold that shit for what, 10 fucking years?
It was like 12 years.
Can you imagine how many people you could have put over?
They weren't into putting people over back then.
Exactly. You had one motherfucker run the whole show.
Treasure. And I honestly think the mob told him, Bruno keeps the belt. Like, I think that's where it was back in the day.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like,
even
you get that fucking call from Paulie from Goodfellas.
You look
hey,
think about the
keeping that
80s.
belt.
You think about the 80s. How many champs you remember from the WWE? Sheik.
In the 80s?
The 80s.
You had
Sheik,
what? You had
Bob Backlund, Andre the Giant